Hello? I should be live. Hello? I'm not gonna check my stream. That's how confident I am. I can enable preview. I already checked all this stuff, and I can actually look up. Oh, I have my fucking thing blocking it. Oh well. Yeah, starting a little bit late. Thunderstorm in the distance, sort of around, and it's a little bit like awkward, you know. And also I'm very tired today. My sleep was this is like the second day in a row. Well, not in a row, but like a second day of like fan RP. I feel like if I've just been super fucking tired, and it's sapped my motivation to go out and do stuff, but I still want to go do stuff. And also I have a ping, so like it's right off the bat. There's something that's going on. And I know what it is, but I need to learn in character. So I need to get out there and do stuff. Also, my headset is actually I think it's dying. I'm noticing some little like it's very tiny, but like some flakes, I guess is the best way to describe it. So it'd be like it's like little like tiny like dust particles, except they're like RGB like colors, like you know like red. They seem like they're like reds and greens and blues. It could be that my headset is like dying. Ooh, my cord's broken because of this. But also it could straight up be the humidity in the area. So I'm going to get outside. I need to turn off my nameplates. It's also really fucking humid, so I might get into Masaru.
Yeah, that's true.
What's that? Hold on a second. That didn't look like somebody that was corporate. It looks like Catbug. My Banshee flying with guns. Yeah, I'm actually gonna turn down my temperature real quick. It's a really fucking humid. I mean, it's raining, so. Beep.
Good morning.
Is Masaru in? Apparently I got a message about some critical information.
As did I. I knocked once, but they haven't responded yet.
Hmm. Do you have any inkling as to what it is?
If I had to guess, it would be preparation. Yeah, I'm going to knock again. Never mind.
Oh. I was starting to get cold feet. Both of you, if you don't mind. Mr. Maroon.
Indeed.
Hello.
Perhaps you could be here as well. You have connections to the Undercity, correct?
Yes, I do.
Come in. All of you. Follow me.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna be packing up the espresso machine.
Not a problem, yes. Dexter? Well,
Yes.
you can also be here. Not a problem.
Understood.
As you all, at least I hope you are all aware at this point, former associate of ours, Mr. Cross, was a turncoat. Traitor. Still trying to figure out for how long, but seems to indicate it was quite a while. Regardless, he has been dealt with. There was a certain piece of information that came to me after I did what I needed to do. This tablet. That is a Shadow Wyvern tablet. On it, it has information on what was going on in, well, what Cross and his associates were doing. The Undercity had a number of people go missing in the initial wave of Shadow Wyvern takeover, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I do believe so.
Yes. This tablet has, and I cross-referenced, all of the names of the people that were taken and a couple others on it. This tablet also belonged to one Garolet Aishte. Seemed like they were a bit of a mastermind. Unfortunately for them, they came to Mr. Cross's call and died for it. Good news for us. This Garlite, Garlet, I don't know how it's pronounced, I'll be frank. Garlet seemed to be a doctor of some sort. They were the ones who created those monstrous creatures down in the Undercity, or at least they had a significant hand in their creation. I won't get into the specifics on how they're made, but it is detailed in here. A truly monstrous procession. Body, blood of a magic user, mana. Some Frankenstein bullshit, I'll be frank.
Indeed.
It also seemed to me like this Garolet was in charge of taking care of our friend. I also got his name off of this. His name is Jacob Fontaine. We should refer to him as that from now on. It doesn't seem like his abilities are tied to that name. I have tested it.
Jacob Fontaine.
Mr. Fontaine seemed to have undergone a rather unfortunate accident around a decade ago that turned him into what is essentially a nuclear reactor for mana. Needless to say, he is unstable. And it would seem that the longer he goes without treatment, the more unstable he gets, both physically and mentally. And as what luck would have it, Mr. Cross seemed to give us a gift in his final moments, calling for aid and getting Mr. Fontaine's doctor killed. I've been able to track a rather large amount of magic up in the orbit. A traverse ship called the TCS Spectre. A bit of digging showed that this went missing shortly after the glassing of Ajax. It was designed by one Ivor Tillman. Don't know if any of you know him. I believe he was planetside for a short time before meeting his end.
I was there when Ivor disappeared. He was abducted from the Grove.
Seems that Mr. Fontaine had very good reason not to send him back. It would seem to me, from what I can ascertain on the information of this tablet, as well as my own understanding of men who have lost their mind, mana, and war. He may be seeking out a way to fix his problem now that his current, or ex-doctor, is no longer with us. He has been very active in the Undercity. I would expect an attack very soon. Chances are he is concerned about his mental degradation and physical.
Do you think they'll be leading it?
That's just my intuition. Pardon?
Do you think they'll be leading this attack themselves?
I believe so. Seems to indicate, both on the information that I've been able to get from the Spectre, as well as the information on Mr. Fontaine here. He seems to be the kind of person to like to do things himself, in person. Magical signatures up in the ship have been flaring. I can't say for certain whether that's him preparing troops for transport or something else. Either way.
I see.
Naturally, I won't be there. I have too much to do. I brought you two in specifically because I know that you tend to frequent the Undercity. Seems you both have taken a liking to it. You two, well, good timing.
Mm-hmm.
I figure the more that know, the better. So long as Mr. Fontaine's alias is taken out of the conversation. Again, we don't know if there's any more traitors in our midst. I still have one person to track down, but I have sent them a, horse head in the bed, as it were. If they are going to do anything, they should do it against me. But I am confident in this person's... Well, I don't believe that they are a traitor. Regardless, we don't know who Mr. Fontaine has gone to. We don't know if he has recruited anyone recently, or if he has old members in and amongst us.
Did they mention anything about what this alias does? Anything at all?
The name seems to be a pinging system. You say the name, he hears it.
Do we know what the name
a
is?
form of scrying spell to look at the area. The name? Mr. Nobody?
Oh, that alien. I thought there was somebody else that was new to the picture. Okay, never mind.
No.
No.
It's a little bit more than just an alias to this guy.
Perhaps. Perhaps calling him Jacob Fontaine will stir him up. I'd love to see that.
Perhaps.
That's all the information I have for all of you. If you've got any questions, ask them now.
I would have one question and one thing to look out for. First would be, is Miss Oro still going to be giving it support with mages able to fight these magical effects?
I will do my best to recreation one or two. We'll see. My agent that I sent to you prior, if he's available, I will send him down, and if he isn't, I will send in a different one.
Very good.
I'm very fond of the other agent, last one that you sent.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if I can get him in again.
I've got just a quick question. Why hasn't Traverse blasted the ship out of orbit?
That is a
I
good
believe
question.
there's two reasons. One, it is a stealth ship. It is very well made. They may not be able to track it well. At least not well enough to get a lock onto it.
I see.
Secondly, Traverse may not want to lose this ship.
I think there also might be a third reason of there's not many naval assets that are capable of taking on this ship in the nearby area because, well, backwater planet.
Yes. Yes. Are there any Traverse agents that you all know? Perhaps speaking to them about the matter might be useful.
Does Masaru have any
Very good.
equipment that they can hand over to help combat Jay?
I'll see what I can requisition. My apologies.
Mm-hmm. Anything that would
I'll see
potentially
what we have
dispel.
in stock.
Would dispelling
Hmm.
this person's mana magic work at taking him down? Or would that be too dangerous? Or just not
I'm
effective?
not sure. Is a nuclear reactor of mana energy. Turning all of that off at once, God knows what would happen. Something we've never
Indeed.
seen before.
I mean, people are gonna probably
But somewhat connected to that front,
Hmm.
the point that I was going to say earlier. So I would caution Masaru to keep an eye on the individual known as Cece. Our friend has taken an interest in her in the past, and she seems to have some sort of abilities that can perhaps be used to his advantage.
Noted. Perhaps in the Undercity we should organize to have CC monitored.
I would agree. I'm unsure where their loyalties lie at this time, though I believe keeping a close eye on what they do during this upcoming time of strife might be a positive.
If you feel like that's necessary, I cannot guarantee that Masaru will be able to do that job for you, but if you are able to requisition, good God, your own assets for that, that may be useful. Perhaps even recruit some locals. Militia forces have always proven to be rather effective.
Indeed.
From my understanding, Undercity is trying to form a self-governing form of a militia group.
The problem with them is that they want you to put like every bit of information of what you're doing out, and they could just decide that they don't want to do this
Yes,
bounty.
and I feel like if we tried to monitor Miss CC, they will go, "What the f are you doing?"
Not if you do it covertly.
And cause,
Indeed.
of course,
Amelia is right.
you know how it is. Just in case we are caught, let's not cause a bigger storm than it already is down there.
Thing is that they don't really have any
Indeed.
power. The only reason that they have power to even establish this undersec is because we haven't really gone and hit them with a hammer yet. So as far as I'm concerned, the undersec is
In my
illegal
opinion,
paramilitary
the Undercity
force.
is thriving, and I feel like we should let it be. But that's my personal opinion, not anything of any corporations.
Duly noted, Quartermaster.
Indeed. But I believe with
Well
that is all that I have to add for that particular scenario.
Yes.
The one thing I will say is if this person is leading the charge, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to take the opportunity to take him down. So if you're worried about some kind of magical detonation, I would probably start working on some way of counteracting it. Because people aren't going to hold, their gunfire for, on a whim. Fucked up a lot of people's
Very
lives.
You think
true.
we can get a hold of Shimetsu? Try to get some of the some of those shield grenades that they have?
That might work on a minor scale, but if this individual does go nuclear, as it were, how big of a blast do you believe he would make?
Hard to say. His magical capabilities seem to be rather potent, and I fear that the longer he goes without his doctor, either it'll get worse or it'll get better as he bleeds off mana. Again, this is without precedent.
I know it's a bit abrupt, but
Without
would it be
more study,
possible to create a rune or a spell? Maybe a rune. I think a rune might work the best.
I'm here with you. Hello?
To create a rune. Should I wait?
Yes, hello.
Here's we have a bird.
Caw, caw.
I
It's on. I didn't. What the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
That
I'm here
scared the
for a
shit out of me.
reason.
But do you think we'd be able to create
Okay.
a rune that would potentially be able to, send the favor back with him? Or, sorry, basically teleport him back to maybe his ship or anywhere else? So if they do go up, they're just,
Teleportation is a tricky business.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe Mr. Maroon was actually trying to get a team together to research a similar spell in the past.
Where you
I don't know if a spell would be
I
able to
do
be able to
believe
get
so.
anything out quick enough. A rune, something that would be unstable that we don't, then we can just discard afterwards would be good. But it's a pretty big undertaking, I would imagine. It's the only other thing besides like trying to either drain the magic or the magic has to go somewhere, so send it to somewhere else or contain it in some other thing. Maybe a rune to contain a huge blast of energy or something. Like magnetize it or something. So rather than
shielding rune or something.
rather than shielding rune as in a rune that's going to take that energy and then store it. So rather than getting rid of the energy or dispersing
Sorry,
it, we're
one
just
moment. This
Kind
shouldn't.
of like a battery or a void.
Mm-hmm. That could work. He's shocked.
What I am potentially gonna do is we
What?
drain some of the crystals that we can harvest down there. And if we can, store said mana that he has within it. Which may work as well. We've done it once.
Something the
Yes,
matter?
perhaps that would work. Of
Everything okay, Mr. Augustine?
I still surprise myself. Didn't think I cared.
Cared about what, Augustine?
I apologize. It would appear my wife has passed away.
Genevieve?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'd heard of the ship exploding, but I didn't think. Damn it. My apologies, gentlemen. Lady. Seem to have halted our meeting. Please. Where were we? We were
believe
Ways
discussing
to contain his magic.
Yes.
ways to contain
Maroon was
his magic,
saying
right?
something about using a crystal, draining a crystal from the Undercity to try to contain it. Or something along those lines, right?
Mm-hmm.
perhaps doing that in multiple places might work as well. Having
Yes.
sort of vacuums around the Undercity to try and suck up this energy should it disperse.
Yes.
Safe places. Some sort of radiation scrubbers, as it were.
Mm-hmm. Do you think we'd also be able to potentially create some runes? I would imagine they'd be a lot more powerful and more stable than a crystal.
I could. I could try and send down some more of those
Mm-hmm.
anti-mana runes that we had before. Set them in buildings.
I don't know if that's
Put
quite
them in
exactly what we need,
strategic
though.
locations. But
Stops magic,
No?
but that doesn't. In particular, we're worried about, like, if this person were to go up, there's going to be a huge release of energy, yeah? So the idea is that we are going to store that energy somehow rather than letting it, detonate. Transferring it from one, entity to another. That's the idea I had, at least.
right. Creating some sort of portable containment field so that when he appears somewhere, we put him in it and then kill him one way or another.
Something like that.
Certainly could be possible.
Magic containment field.
Something. Process of exploding magics is a difficult one to contain. It is wild and unpredictable. If there had been a force of or a magical frequency that seemed to resonate with him, there's
From my understanding, this is from little magic knowledge I know. Could we not send a negative version of the frequency back towards him? But he absorbs it.
not so simple, unfortunately. Getting that kind of information is hard at best and unreliable at worst.
Well, the next thing I think I can try to do is if MP shows, I can try to examine the crystals to see what type of frequency it has. But trying to convince her to let me
Perhaps.
look at it is going to be the hard part.
I can assist with that.
There's also another idea I
You
can
do
throw
that.
out, too.
Did we not get a...
Go ahead.
Did we not get a sample of his blood?
I
Don't
believe
look at
we
me.
did, but I am not sure where it's at.
You
That's the
didn't
first
keep
I heard
track
of
of it.
Well, Cece had it. It was in a mushroom bottle.
Had some.
Didn't we take some?
I know that some was collected by Masaru.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I collected some. Pretty sure I sent it up to the labs.
To the Avalon Labs?
No, all
What
labs.
are
The
labs?
That's him.
R&D boys. I
Right.
had a team sent down to collect some.
Do you think
And
do
I
you
don't
think
know if
Cross
we got
intercepted it and took it away? Did it ever get to the labs?
Unknown. There's
Probably.
probably something. If
I
he
I
did,
think we
probably
should make that check right
has the
now.
likelihood.
I agree.
I'm fairly certain I had a team sent down to collect some more, even though people said they collected some. Could have been
Indeed.
intercepted though.
It would appear that I can't ping a DM if somebody else could do that. Wait, it's over here. Why are you over here? Oh god. I need a roll. Excuse me, I need a roll. Okay, maybe
I
it's
don't think it
over
works
here.
when it's stuck over there.
You.
God damn it.
I got you.
It isn't
Why?
working either.
Bird, come back.
Fuck.
There you go.
Where's the bird in the room? It flew out. Come back.
Bird.
Yeah, where's the bird?
Please, we're plotting. Hello. Hello.
Call for the bird. There's the bird.
Birds. I see two
Hello.
birds.
We need to know
Tweet.
if the Mr. Nowhere blood that was taken by Masaru agents ended up getting into Masaru hands, or if it was intercepted by Cross.
I believe that was intercepted by Cross because that was never
Noted.
brought to Masaru.
Okay. Yep. Bad news, no blood.
And you're specifically talking about blood from Mr. Nowhere, not the blood that was with Amelia's strain.
Yes, the
correct?
yeah, Mr. Nowhere's blood.
I
Specifically
don't think that got to them.
Necropolis when, yeah.
noted. Well, seems like that is not an avenue that we can explore, unfortunately. This
Well,
may
you
be a
did say
case.
that Cece also had a sample, correct?
Yes, I believe it's still good.
Do
We'll
we
have to
trust
try to get a hold
Mother
of
CC?
is still
CC.
there.
I trust her.
Mr. Sloan, you had your misgivings.
Indeed. We can still try to procure the sample and test it.
Yes. Maroon Dexter, does she trust you?
I
I
believe
don't
she
know if
trusts
she trusts
me,
me,
but I'm
but
not
she
sure if she...
trusts Maroon.
You are like siblings, I swear. And Maroon, you, I believe it would be best if you went and inquired about this blood sample, if you could take it.
Yeah.
Maroon is
I wouldn't
much more
expect
well.
much, though.
Maroon is much more welcomed by people in that general group. So
Right. Then. Seems to me that we're in a bit of a holding pattern, trying to figure out what to do with Mr. Fontaine.
I thought they
Well,
were
that's
already
just gonna
killed.
be
Mr.
a...
Fontaine?
No, not that one.
That was Garrett.
The one that you're thinking of
Fontaine
was the
is the real
doctor.
name.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
friend.
Jay, yeah.
That's fine.
But speaking of,
I'm
you mentioned that there may be an attack within the next few days. Do we
My
have areas
intuition
set
tells
up
me.
to be fallback points if things get dire?
Indeed. There is a thorough defense currently set up.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yep.
going to call a meeting later today with the defenders to see what we can get ironed out.
Alright. Would it be possible if I would be there?
Of course. Miss Aura does need to be privy as to where to set up shop.
And don't mind me, but I'm not sure. Have I showed you the thing that I got from Shimetsu?
oh god, just stop showing off your toy.
Unsure.
It's gonna help us during the attack.
Yeah, right.
You got something
Yes,
from
Augustine, I know you're not
Shimizu.
gonna like it.
No,
I know
I'm
you're
not.
not gonna like what I have.
What do you have?
But trust me,
Fuck
it is
yeah.
gonna help us
Is
in the
it
long run
right?
for defenses.
Alright,
I'm gonna go
right,
ahead and reach
right, it
down.
is.
I pull out a... looks like just a random hilt.
Right.
Fucking-
And then I
Should never
ignite it.
got you that fucking thing.
You have a sword.
Yes.
Fucking.
I
Is
am...
this some sort
Right.
of special blade?
I am better at using close quarters combat.
Maroon,
Oh.
I would much rather give you a gun to go up against this twat than a fucking
Yeah,
sword.
especially we just discussed about how
He's,
they're like a
he's
nuclear reactor except
Basically
for
a
magic.
suicide bomber.
Well, no, I'm not
If
talking
he
about
dies,
him. I'm
he
will
talking
go-
about his units.
I'd still not get
Okay,
close to the
Maroon,
suicidal
my
shadow
friend,
weapons, you know.
I
But
would much rather issue a tank than see you charge in with a
I
sword.
say this with my own fucking sword training and stuff. This was for fighting like bugs. I didn't have to continue using ammo
You're not
like the Lazarus
fighting.
sword.
You're not fighting harmless creatures in the wasteland.
Indeed.
You're fighting
I know what I'm fighting.
people with rifles. And God knows what else.
Anyways, I had one more
Yes,
suggestion
but
too,
regardless.
which was once again I'm still on the runes or any kind of like items or anything like that. That way we can have individual people or a group of people with like one of like these runes or something in there in case they do encounter Jay. Another thing that we could try is basically a mana leech item or something. You know, once again, take that power from them so that way they are more vulnerable, or if they do go down, it doesn't take like the Undercity with it or take down a whole lot of other people. Although to be fair, if it's only going to be if you think it's going to be a limited radius, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that would still make that sacrifice anyways. So maybe not worth stressing too much about it, but also could be useful in the future if we ran into other people that had these issues.
In my opinion, I'd much rather not blow up a
But,
civilian-filled area. But if it's the
Not
only
only
way,
that.
it's the only way.
but the Undercity is underneath the superstructure of the city. It might compromise the foundation.
Yeah.
It's also a
I don't know what it would
fuel
do to the
system, which is
steel
probably
beams.
Also holding up a lot of weight, like Mr. Sloan just said.
Hmm.
So if that goes,
Does
we might
mana
go.
magic melt steel beams?
I don't think it should.
Explosion,
Out of
right?
all the fields, I don't think it does. So, but you never know when there's unforeseen consequences, especially with magic.
You might be
Feel
right.
the best place to get him dispatch him would be in the water district, right there in the right there in front of the bell. The most space that I have there.
Perhaps.
Maybe even the
Push
water.
Everywhere
'em
else is
beneath the
enclosed.
surface.
We could push them in the water, and hopefully the water will take most of the blunt. But
Has-
it'll still be
That too.
a
Has
massive
Masaru ever
microwave.
stripped anyone of their magic before?
No,
It's not possible at all. There's no
no,
way.
we've never been able to take
don't
magic
believe
fully
that's a thing
away
we
from
can do.
someone.
Even with like,
If we could, do you know how much money we would be paid to get that working? Good God.
Very true.
Almost every single mage would be stripped of their magic power. Be a civil war.
Perhaps.
I do know that we have at our disposal Masaru's placeable, unmovable anti-mana runes. If this man does, in fact, explode, and there is some sort of radioactive fallout, then at least those places would be safe. If he manages to explode within the radius of one, perhaps then it would dampen the blow.
Indeed. So, if that is the case, how many can you spare?
I'm not sure how many we've been able to produce. I'll have to look into it.
I ask because part of the stipulation that the Undercity Council is working with us so amicably
Yes.
is that
Oh,
we
yeah,
also
sure.
provide a protection for their citizens during this fight. They will be evacuated.
Right.
So if we can set up these anti-mana runes in the protection sites and at key areas, perhaps during the fighting, then that can help.
Yes. I will see what I will be able to requisition. I may have other areas that I might be able to pursue now as well. Idiot. I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, you all can see what you can do with this. What was it? The blood and I believe a name MP was mentioned. Whatever they are.
Mm-hmm.
See what it is that you can do to deal with them. Amelia, I'm going to leave this tablet in your hands. Do with it as you will.
I'll probably go into a vault for safekeeping for now.
So I was already copied over the information. I'm not sure if all of you, wish to spread the information around a little more or what. Either way.
I think it's a need-to-know basis for now, especially since we don't know who is potentially working with
I feel like the
Jay.
fact that he's a nuclear
I would
reactor
agree.
should probably be some form of information for certain
That part
offenders.
can be let out as well. We might need to control it to who
More,
you know
more
gets
like
to know
his name should be kept secret for right now.
that too.
That's more of a
Everything
need to
but
know.
the fact he can go nuclear should be secret.
Yes.
Indeed. And Avalon would like a copy of the information as well.
I'll get it transcribed by my architect, and then I'll probably pass this along to you
Alright.
when I'm done.
Very well.
Good. And the more we know this, the better off we all are, and the quicker we can end this threat.
I agree.
And I believe that I have to begin looking into what sort of anti-mana rune stock we have and start requisitioning personnel.
Alright.
Very good. In that case,
So
I
there's-
believe in about an hour's time, I'll be setting up that defensive meeting. So you can send
All
whichever
right, now it's
representative
time.
you wish, Massaro. Wouldn't it?
Both of you should attend. If you're going to be there when shit hits the fan, if shit hits the fans, best to be as prepared as possible.
Indeed. Very well. Is that all then?
For me, if there's anything any of you would like to talk to me about, then I can stick around for a little longer.
I have one thing in private.
Of course.
Or do you want
Alright.
to the apostle?
Yeah, we can do this.
I can't go through the door with it in my hand, Maroon.
Yes.
There we go.
Typical problem. Yes. Very common.
Yeah.
Very well.
Even in
Thank you
that
for your
box.
time.
More shoes. Have a good day, Mr. Sloan.
You as well.
Managed to acquire some blood of somebody who had a magic allergy. I don't know if that's still potentially useful.
It might be.
Though it seems like the brains of the operations died along with their servants, so
Seems like it. Stroke of luck. Still, blood of an anti-mage, or not an anti-mage, someone who is mana allergic might not be the worst. We could somehow get him to ingest it. Something. Not entirely sure.
that'd be
something
way
to
too
discuss with
difficult.
Avalon.
Yeah, it's not exactly easy to set up like a fancy banquet and then poison their drink or whatever. We can't exactly know what type of food they get to. Otherwise, I'd poison the food. And then try and give them as supplies. I haven't exactly done a thorough research to see if anyone inside Geb. I might actually do that right now. To see if anyone was giving out supplies. But as far as I know, no. There's lots of sources outside of Geb that handle food. So.
Yes, don't know if they're self-sufficient or anti-corpse is such a pain.
Last thing is Undercity Council has been pushing the boundaries a lot. I imagine after this they're gonna have to either reshape how they handle things or we're gonna have to figure out a new form of representation for them down there, because they seem far more interested in trying to run the joint even outside of union laws and regulations than actually being a representative council.
Trying to make their own actual little city, huh?
Exactly, and that's a threat to business.
Perhaps we should sick union on them.
Yeah, I don't
See if they
think
can get
any of their
anything
stuff is
done.
approved through union. They wanted to tax people down there, like all the businesses and stuff, so they're trying to take income for themselves to fund their own security forces.
On top of the taxes already imposed by union. I wonder if the Undercity even pays union taxes.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure they don't pay anything to the union, so
Oh, good God. Well then. There's Amelia. Have a good day.
You too. Time to transcribe this information real quick with my data architect, Pog. Imagine having psychophonic contacts that are useful. All of mine have actually been super fucking useful, so I'm happy with them. There's a few others I'm like, man, I wish I had one of those, but... Actually, I'll see. Oh, in here.
Want that, Amelia?
Hello, I got this
Give 'em here.
tablet from Augustine. Has a bunch of information on Jacob Fontaine, Mr. aka Mr. Nowhere, as well as their doctor on top of Cross, I believe. You can double check exactly what's on this tablet with like Mesoed later, but I'm transcribing it to Geb databanks through my Geb data architect Cyclophontic contact. So if there was something weird, like a virus or something, I'm hoping that they'd be able to catch it, and I can use a resource acquisition for that too if need be.
Okay. So it's more just kind of scanning the devices for any. Just
Yes.
Essentially, just checking it to make sure it's good.
Yeah, and that
Okay.
actually you might need to actually ask a GM about that if my data architect can actually do that.
Yeah, I can do that real quick. Just kind of double check to see.
They might not actually be able to do that because data stuff is weird.
There are deckers still of anything.
Yeah, but
still
you
at
need
least take some look.
it's-
But
I'm
again,
putting it through-
I'll double check.
I'm putting it
though.
into the Geb data bank, so I would think that they'd be able to handle it there. But like decking stuff is weird. Like you have to be in the area, or you know.
I will consult then. BRB.
Yeah, that one's a tough one. They might not be able to do it. I would think out of all the instances though that this would actually be a good, because I'm putting into Geb data banks and double checking it. So even if I can't solve it, then maybe they can spot that there was a discrepancy or something. So this is like really like a Mesoed slaying question probably. Oh, my face is already hurting. This is an opportunity to take it off.
Okay. This guy. Just to let you know, consulted.
Mm-hmm.
And at least running it through seems to be safe, at least from your
Contact.
second friend to the side.
Okay.
And also, yes, and also as well, Meso will DM you the actual information itself to get a bit more detail on that.
Okay.
Through a DM from him.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I guess the only other thing is the attention is that it's going into the Geb databanks, which I think you know. So Geb has the information now. Time to run off to Avalon and Basel in this tablet. Come on, fast speed. I think I am. I'm never used to my speeds at all.
What's your name? Why not? Don't touch my gun.
L-I-A-T.
How does this work? Yeah, it's over against the best.
Oh, Miss Skylar. Leanne waiting to come in.
Arrows.
He's a merc, I think, down in the lobby. I'm a contractor.
Is Sloan in?
Yeah, yeah, both of them. Your day gonna find someone with Skylight?
Mm-hmm.
Any luck on that bug acid?
It's pretty much just acid at this point.
I'm not worried about that. I was gonna see if you can find any properties that, see if you can make an oil to counteract it.
I'd probably have to get more myself.
If you want, I mean, I'm gonna be going down there, so if they start acting up, I can definitely find some more samples.
Honestly, we'd probably need an organ or something from the creature itself, along with some more acid to really do anything.
I'll keep that in mind. Alright. That'll be on my list. Hopefully I don't lose my hands in the process.
The key things about the acid though is you want to make sure you wash it off with water and then get
Hello?
attention immediately.
Alright. I don't need anything you need to tell me. I'm just checking in.
Thank you.
You're good to keep it.
Oh,
That was
Alice
certainly
got
fast.
sends me for walking around again.
If I can get some food before going on the wasteland, that'd be nice. Damn, nothing fucking open.
Don't want to. Really don't want to go now.
Yep.
You want me to go?
Okay, well, she
You
admitted
know what?
it.
Yeah, you go. You go, and then I'll go. I'll go when you're done.
Right there, PR again.
Why is everyone in the fucking bank? There's like a whole squad of people in there.
They're having a little
dance competition.
dance competition.
Got
yeah.
it. I guess that's why I know the fucking businesses are open. Great.
Right.
Yeah, that's just an interesting new person walking around. Definitely a high profile. Always something.
Indeed.
Honestly, I could go down the wasteland for like a little bit and then head back up. Maybe. I could do that. I do need to talk to Stallone though in private.
Well, I've pretty much been alright. We got any spare equipment up here?
How so?
Med kits, normal or otherwise. I know we're going through some things in preparation, so I don't know if you got any spares.
Not sure we have any to spare at the moment. But if you are involved in things with the defense tomorrow or the coming days, then those can be provided.
Alright. If I'm gonna be happy, I guess I gotta prep. Alright. Oh boy.
Yeah, we all have a lot of prepping to do.
Indeed. Any last
might have
great
to go
steps
be
you believe
walking
you need
around.
to take? Now's the time.
I got 6 members to keep track of. I'll see if I can get them all before tomorrow.
Indeed.
Alright, I'll be around. Yeah, I guess in 50 minutes.
Hmm.
You take care, Miss Skylark.
Very good.
Shit. There we go.
Hey, Ariel?
Yeah.
Stallone, whenever you're done with that like conversation or whatever, I have one thing.
Indeed.
Are you saying? Are you talking?
Very good. Thank you. Yes, what was it?
I'm requesting that the blood that Avalon took yesterday from Pine be given back to Gib, especially considering the plan for the blood has kind of fallen through.
Indeed. I was about to bring that up too.
I'll get on it.
Additionally, as a sign of good faith, we've done a bit of studying of Mr. Bendy's blood.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you're up to date, but it seemed to tie back to some sort of a project.
How so? Do you know which one?
It went by the name Endless Feast.
Was it? What side was it? Handless Feast?
Hey, boss.
Endless Feast.
I'm hearing some weird noises in the bank. I'm gonna go check it out real quick. Just to make sure there
That's
ain't
all
nothing
right. That's the
crazy.
Union's jurisdiction. They can take care of it.
Oh, I told him he can go see it.
Oh,
We
Simon,
can have
I'm gonna
another
need
guard out there
Here you go,
just
Miss
'cause
Skylark.
he's standing around.
You. Simon, I'm gonna need you in a second. Oh,
All
fuck.
right.
It ran off. Damn, I can't ping GM.
I'll ping. You want a roll or a question or?
Question.
I don't know if I want to go in there. I know, I'm so sad.
Alrighty.
It's fine. I'm all good.
See them there. Well, I think they're talking, so I'm gonna give them a second. So the project name was Handless Feast? That was the name of it?
Indeed.
Okay. What is the request that you need?
I'm going to use my data architect again. I'm going to look up a Geb project called Handless Feast, see if I can't get any information on it.
Okay. And what was the name again? One more time?
I think the project name was Handless Feast.
Endless Feast.
Okay, Endless Feast.
Are you sure it's endless and not project?
Was it?
I
thought you
think
said
it was
Endless
Feast
Feast.
Project.
Feast Project? Feast Project.
Yes.
Feast project.
All right, let's go ahead and do a roll. And what's the modifier?
+4.
Mhm.
Doesn't sound good.
All right, Miss Amelia, I'm doing some doing a looky-loo through the data that I got available, and I ain't really finding much, but keep getting a name pulled up. It's a really weird one too, Dr. Odinson. Odinson? Regardless, it's a weird name. Does it ring any bells to you?
Not to me, unfortunately.
Dr. Odinson
Not
says he
to me.
was some kind of scientist with Gab.
Scientist with
That's why I
Geb.
was asking.
I don't really know any scientists with Geb with that name.
Yeah. Well, that's all I was able to get. Sorry.
Thanks for the help, though.
You betcha.
Yep, bye.
I can continue looking into the blood if you wish. I believe there's more I could find with more testing.
What blood? Oh, the Bendy's blood. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's your blood. So,
Indeed.
do you know of any collaboration projects with Geb when it comes to this? Any information on your end you can get?
Not that I know.
Okay. Seems like this is probably a Geb internal
I
thing,
can
probably
look
something
into that.
top
But
secret. So, I can try to look more into it, but it'd probably take a while to look into. Slayan, one more thing.
Yeah, something to keep in mind for the future.
Yes, apologies. One moment. How can I help you?
Was that resource acquisition, or is it just information?
Oh, that's just information, baby.
Okay. That's all. Thank you.
Hmm?
Yeah, so that's about all I can look up on this project. I know that they're working on the diner for me, so I can keep an eye on them. So once again, you looked up their blood. You said it came from that project. It was from Geb, and that's it. No other information.
Yep. That the project was inhumane. Not quite sure what it was meant to do, but it's meant to replicate food. Now, whether Benny's a living food, I have no idea.
That's a bit unusual.
And his blood seemed to move.
Must be some mad
His
scientist.
blood
Might
was
have some
alive.
ties with the strange living foods that have been popping up the last 3 days.
Possibly.
Yeah, I don't think... I probably should have asked him. Sorry about that, but I didn't get that feeling it was magical in nature. But also, I don't think... I'm gonna have to do more research into that. If this mad scientist like Geb is releasing a bunch of products and is tampering with our image, then they're not going to be around for very long.
Very well.
Any other business?
I'll leave it in your hands what you wish to do with it. But I believe other than that, Harper, would you retrieve the sample of Miss Pine?
Already did.
Perfect.
Got it right here.
That's all that I have until the meeting in 40 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I can't really do the thing because I have the meeting. I guess I can do the meeting afterwards.
then.
The guard okay? Okay, they are.
Alright, I'm gonna be heading down to Scrap Town. I'm gonna go see if I can find the rest of my people. Let one know. See if they stick around.
This is the sheer desperation of Alice. As they go try and find food. I also need to do a debt collect on, what's their name? Cynthia. I feel like that's the bank people. I don't know. Oh. Hey, hey. I have a gift for you.
Hey.
I think we were meant to get this a
Oh?
while back, but I kind of
My
forgot about it on my
book?
doorstep. Book about mana and stuff.
Ooh. Thank you very much. I haven't seen it in a while, but
Yeah, how's business been down here? Has it been good? I haven't been down here in the last few days.
it's been good. The last I think 2 days I wasn't here, but every day I come in, the business is pretty much booming. So.
Yeah, except for right now, there's like nothing fucking open. I'm like starving. Ugh.
They were doing a DDR thing at the bank. So
Oh.
everyone was over there.
Okay, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, at least it should be
Yeah,
like
I'll
a
give
little
this
bit
a
of
read. Thank you
start.
very much.
Yeah, it should keep you occupied for a few days at least.
What have you been up to then? So you've also just been busy.
Yeah, busy dealing with corporate matters and stuff. More activity in the Undercity as per usual, so things have been ramping up. It's rough down there.
Oh, I keep hearing about the Undercity.
Yeah, it keeps getting worse and worse. It's probably gonna be over in at least a week though. It's kind of coming to its close, so at least I hope.
I see.
Yeah,
Hope
it's
so,
rough.
yeah. I mean, I haven't had time to go visit it myself, but from what I've been hearing, I've been dodging bullets.
Yeah, it's like
I just beat up.
you know, it's not the vacation
Literally
spot right
and
now.
figuratively. Yeah.
Fuck shot this banana. Well, Wait, no, that's what. Okay, see the heart. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
So, what about a banana?
did they not clean that up yet? There was a banana man that was shot.
There's a
and
corpse right here. There's like
eaten.
one of those banana corpses, you know.
Oh.
And
Huh.
there's a
Giant
harpoon in
banana man.
there.
I'm sorry the Sweepos didn't get to it yet.
Yes.
I did see a sweep earlier. Oh well.
I think all the rogue like Sweepos that like clean up during the day I've been like decked into and stolen, so there's none left. Unfortunate.
Is that possible? Would somebody get notified?
Sweepo, they probably have a lot of. I mean, besides if they're good deckers, then there won't be any notification of any Sweepos get
No.
taken. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
What the fuck did I just stepped in?
Banana.
A banana, yeah.
And the grindstone's closed.
Yeah, everything's kind of closed right
If
now.
I see a sweep, tell them to clean it up, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, I mean, Panini won the contest, so there's that. That was a weird
What was the contest?
weird situation.
Was that a dancing contest?
The DDR. Mm-hmm.
What, you didn't
The
compete?
Dance Revolution, whatever. I did, but I didn't win.
How?
Look, I never touched a DDR machine before. I wasn't sure what I was doing.
I would think you'd be like a natural at it though.
You would think, but there's a whole timing thing. No, I guess I wasn't used to it.
You're like a freestyle person. I understand.
And Panini's a robot. How can I? It's not even
Okay,
fair.
yeah, that's kind of fair. Yeah. Robots are you know,
Right.
it's kind
So-
of like it's faulty programming if they kind of mess it up. So
Unfair advantage. Mm-hmm.
it's probably rigged, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. Probably. Anyway. I'm not sure what's going on today, so I'm just wandering around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna like buying some time into like another meeting in like 30 minutes. So we could go for a
Oh,
stroll.
boy.
Maybe go to the arena or something.
Sure.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Practice shooting my gun for a bit. Sure. Why not?
Otherwise, I'd go for a fucking like drink or snack or something. But there's like nothing open right now, so.
Yeah. The convenience store was open for all of like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think they would want to be in business much longer, so they're looking to sell. Which I mean, I'd
Oh,
buy it, but
interesting.
I need employees. That's the big problem I have is needing people to actually run
Right.
stuff. I had one person that were a synth, and they never showed up, and I think they've completely disappeared. So,
Oh, was that
Yeah.
that red synth?
yeah, I think their name was
She looked like a
Owlace,
beetle or something.
I think.
Yeah, Owlace.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they haven't been around, but also I don't think they really get a paycheck. So,
Yeah, they would have been good.
and also there's another employee I've had by the name of Bendy. I think they I haven't seen them in yet, but I think they've actually been working their job.
Oh
'cause
yeah, I saw them earlier. They were something happened to them. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh,
Their arm had necrotic rot on it.
necrotic rot. That doesn't sound good. How did that happen?
No, there's also I don't know. I was gonna talk to them about it later.
Yeah, they need to get that checked out. Yeah, I'm
Uh,
noticing the
There's also a
flickering.
mushroom lady that's shrouded out.
I thought I saw them in there for like a second. And I saw them walking around with Bendy, and I just looked at that combination, and I felt terrified.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get down here again? Oh yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
it's just on this way. There's actually like little like rooms on the side too. I think that side's for like all the dummies and stuff. But the other side actually has like seating.
Where?
Why are these all knocked down? I guess I'll drag this one up forward too. I think I'll practice my magic, but I also probably need to practice shooting a little bit too. I haven't actually like shot Actually, no, never mind. I was there's a bunch of like ice cream cones that were like sentient down in the Undercity. I was shooting lightning and shooting with this gun.
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind
There's
of a,
been a lot of sentient food lately. so
yeah,
I'm
it's a bit of a
surprised
concern.
nothing's come of it yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're looking into it.
I mean, it's not Geb doing it, is it? I don't think so.
Straight up lying. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, the ice cream cones didn't last very long when I fucking struck them with lightning.
Yeah, I bet.
They also
Did they
just
explode?
didn't last in light. Yes, and it caused a huge fucking mess. We had to get a bunch of snails down there to clean it up. And it also took they took our like fucking like stocks too, or like whatever, all like ice cream. Man, it couldn't run the parfait shop for the day. Fucking sucked.
Right.
Man, when I first learned this like lightning stuff, it was like great and awesome. But then I also electrocuted my friend again too when I first learned it. So.
Hmm. Out of character, if you take notice, you know she's very natural at shooting. Like no
I
issues
noticed.
whatsoever with it. Yeah. So just as like a note, it's like combat 2 right now. So if you notice it, that's what you notice.
Yeah, you seem to know what you're doing. You've like handled a firearm before, I assume.
Yeah, I've had to.
Yeah, you've talked about it before.
Shoot my way out of situations before. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, a lot of people around these parts have had to do that like once or twice. I had some Shumetsu training, especially with like the sword too. It was very like minor and like introductory, but I showed you it before.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I've never touched a Shumetsu gun.
Oh, you want to give it a shot? I don't have much ammunition, so at least let me get a few shots. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got a lot of ammunition too. Want to give it a shot? Here, let's trade guns.
Let me see. Sure.
That one might have a lot of kick, Amelia.
I can already tell. Yeah, that thing doesn't have any.
I want you to hit yourself in the face. That would hurt a lot.
Oh, I've got this. I've
like
shot Valkyrie guns before. They had some kick too.
Whoa.
Oof, okay. Ooh.
What is this shooting? I've never touched a Shumetsu gun before.
Yeah, it doesn't have like a lot of like kick or anything. It's like great. Versus like this
It's more
thing.
just like a chemical reaction, really. So it's not really much kinetic force pushing back on you. So it's a lot easier to have consistent aim.
I'm
That's
almost not-
quite
I
good.
know.
Oh, thank you.
At least a lot more than the typical.
Everything okay?
Yeah. How do I unload it? I never actually like unloaded a revolver. Like that. Oh.
She hits a button and it rolls out.
Oh, there we go. And then you would put the bullets back in. You can take it back.
Put the bullets in there.
I think I've shot enough as I wanted to. Yeah, I'm probably gonna grab an extra.
This scene has a good kick in it. I like the shock of it. Shumetsu, they seem nice, but I like the shock of.
I absolutely love this thing though. It's got like no recoil. It's like great for me. things that fucking bot taught me again?
I feel good.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Doing
you were
okay?
skilled in hand-to-hand, Amelia.
Yeah, I had some training. You doing okay?
I think I'm good for now. Excuse me.
Huh, no problem. Yeah, it's always so nostalgic hearing the lightning. We never really have storms down here.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of the planet I used to be on.
How
Where
far
it's
did you
just
hear it
storm all the
out?
time. Oh no, when I first got here, you hit it, so I was just right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I might go check up on them. Make sure they're doing okay.
Yeah, make sure they're okay.
You doing okay?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Are you sure? You know, you weren't like
I-
clenching your head before.
I guess the shock hit me. I guess the shock reminded me of something.
Yeah, I had another friend. I was good friends with. They had a flashbacks is probably the best way of putting it, but yeah. So.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, maybe avoid the gun stuff for now, but.
Yeah. Every time I missed, I felt something. I don't know. I probably shouldn't talk about it.
Yeah, you don't need to talk about it if it's stressing you out more. But at the same time, I know it's a bit awkward, but there's not exactly any therapists around here. But I'm always down to talk. Not the first person.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah. But I'd imagine it's probably best to maybe just find something else fun to do. Maybe a shop's open. Maybe we can finally get some food. I'm fucking
Maybe.
starving.
Let's see.
It's 24 minutes. Hopefully something opens up. Otherwise, we could probably just grab something from the Dirty Diamond, probably.
Grab a few drinks.
Maybe not. I have a meeting. I can go get a drink later today, but like right now, I've got a meeting, and I've already showed up to enough meetings drunk before.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I could use the drink myself, so calm my nerves a bit, I guess.
It's quiet today, though. No one's like dying horribly. Well, I think one person died.
Except for
but...
Banana Man.
Yeah, I mean, it's more
He count
sentient
that.
food. You know, the ice cream cones. Like, yeah, I electrocuted a few of them, but most of them just kind of ended up dying because they just all melted. So it's like, you know.
Okay. Maybe you'll understand my logic here. So, someone was saying bananas were born of seeds. I'm like, well, we're born of seeds. What? We're like the same thing, right?
Yeah, pretty
Makes
much.
sense.
By the technicality of seed, yeah.
A seed, yeah. If they were seeds,
It's just
we
the
were once a
development
seed.
process is like a hell of a lot different. That's for sure.
A little different. Yeah.
Noodle shop.
Banana Man as much as man as merman.
Mm-hmm.
Human.
Oh my god.
Creature.
Yeah, nothing's open. Damn.
Yeah, it's this Geb.
Huh. One of the convenience stores.
It's Geb. Oh, those are squiggly lines.
Yeah, I feel like the clinic being the only thing open is kind of like morbid. It's like everyone's dying, and it's the only place that's got business.
Right. And it's closed. Never
Yeah, I
mind.
didn't expect it to be open. Damn. Okay. Well, the only thing I could
The
think
fact
of
that the
is.
clinic needs to be open all the time is
Mm-hmm.
tells you something, I guess.
Yeah. Probably have to wait until after my meeting to try and get food. I was wanting to try and maybe get food like before going down to the wasteland, but I don't think I'm going to be going down to the wasteland considering I won't have much time. Some business stuff in the wasteland, but I
What's going
don't.
on down there? I've been thinking about paying the wasteland a visit.
It's a bunch of sand.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, oh, Atlas loves MP.
Amelia, MP loves you.
I'm surprised you can feel emotions at all, but thank you.
They might have been programmed for it, but we'll see.
True.
Sometimes it worries me with that. I wonder.
It's like, you know the fighting better to have loved and lost than never loved at all? It's a load of horseshit.
Alright.
Don't give them fucking emotion. Save them the torment.
Right. Honestly, we do them a favor by not giving them emotion.
Yeah, but sometimes it seems like they seek them out sometimes, and or somebody gives it to them, and it causes them to have an
They're
existential
curious.
crisis, and then people get killed.
Right.
I already had to deal with that one. Ugh. That was a month ago.
Hmm?
There's a bunch of I say a bunch. There's a good chunk of since getting decked into by data wraiths. Imagine a ghost, but they can hack into stuff. Yeah, it was pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Hurt a lot of the people I was close to, so I don't particularly care for them. Still don't really like synths because of it.
Since okay.
They're compromised too easily, and they've gotten a lot of people
that's
near me
okay.
killed and injured. I gotta get one of these.
I'm pretty much on the fence on whether or not. I know people want them to have rights or whatever, but
I mean, here's the thing. Here's the truth about that stuff that they don't realize is, well, yeah, they get rights, but then they get paychecks and stuff. And whose money do you think
Right.
is that going to get taken from? Whose jobs are going to get? I mean, to be fair, they're not getting paid. You know, synth labor has been taking up a lot of the job force, and you know, has unemployed a lot of people. Hence,
Right,
creation of
so-
rows.
Yeah.
Who knows though?
Like,
Maybe
where does that money go?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's not the worst idea because then at least here at Geb we don't really utilize a lot of them since so we have a few,
Right.
but it's not like
Yeah, they get they get rights, and now the people that gave them rights are like, hey, where's our money? Uh-oh.
They might just end up taking
hi.
the paycheck out of
One sec.
everyone else, and then everyone else goes, ah man.
Hi, sir. Where can I get you?
Hey, get me a golden shower, please.
Sure. It's 800 credits?
My legs are so long. I have to like sit like this.
There you go.
They're not that long, but
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You think the dirty diamond would get
yeah, traction at this hour.
someone just runs in, grabs a beer, and runs away?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a beer to go. People are like busy and stuff.
That's better.
Oh my god, fucking food finally. Ugh, I haven't eaten like
Gotta be
anything at
careful.
all recently. Oh, it's been awful. I wanted to get some like
Ooh.
proper food though. The cubes are like cool and all, but like these are like the kind of like
Mhm.
these are like the low quality ones.
Yeah. We get what's it? The noodle shop always opens in the morning, so I had me
Last
some
few
noodles.
times they've been open up like the entire day, but I don't know. I was doing business at the beginning of the day, so it's like I can't really go and eat.
Right.
That's funny coming from like Geb itself, but like it's been a manpower shortage. So otherwise I'd take those fucking jobs. I'd buy them up. I'd
Oh,
slap
yeah.
people in them and call it a day. It's easy fucking money, but I can't exactly
Right.
buy up every shop and then just not run it. So
You need employees.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
like, the last few I did hire,
the
like,
convenience store would be a good spot. But
yeah, I mean, we technically do have a sponsorship with the convenience store, and we could probably even buy it out because the people are selling it. But that's the problem. Well, I still need people to go run the 27/8 convenience. It's a problem.
Right.
Yeah, maybe I could. Maybe I could just keep putting out like more like billboards or posters or something. Maybe there's this one act called what is it called? I think it's called like Speedrunner. I wonder if I could like create an account or whatever and just put out speedruns to see if anyone wants to run the fucking store for the day. Yeah.
Is that what they do? Is that what you hire them for?
You hire them to do a bunch of like random like tasks. I think pretty sure
I figured they were like some sort of mercenary thing, but
I mean,
guess if
it's
they
like
just do
walk my
tasks, that's
dog.
interesting.
Maybe like go out and get me some food, give me some ingredients, give me some materials, you know, like stuff like that, and then people pay. So
Okay.
you know, it's like a bunch of various like
Yeah.
I need somebody to go do, but I don't know people, so then they go to this app and then
Mhm.
get somebody else to do it because they just want the results. So didn't really care too much for it because it seemed a little bit like low for my stature, but at the same time, finding people nowadays is very difficult. Everyone seems to have money for some reason.
This is
It's odd.
interesting. So, sorry. It says, unless handled gently and with magic, crystal formations can be velocity.
Yeah, so crystals are extremely volatile, and if they're mishandled, they can detonate.
Mhm.
And I learned that.
I swear I
hard way.
saw
Hey.
MP with a crystal on her hip.
Hello.
Hi. Let me get you something.
Yeah, I just wanted a quick get cube. Cause we get that
Get you.
meeting in a little bit, so I'll be sure I got something to eat in me before then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we get to like 15 minutes.
Understandable. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Was it
Usual
like-
price.
I need to go
How
back
much are
to.
GameCubes? 300 credits? 200?
The basic original ones in this area are probably about like 100. They're really cheap.
Yeah. There you go. GameCube keeps you fed.
Yeah.
Need a drink, or are you good?
Oh, good. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Michael.
Yeah, I saw MP with the crystal on their hip.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, how is that a thing?
Oh, like how it exists, or like how did they have it?
Well, how are they holding it? They're mechanical.
Probably some kind of like belt or something. I'm not too sure. I don't really think about it. Maybe it's like magnetic secretly. Yeah, I've been handling crystals for like a little bit, so I kind of know a good chunk about their properties and stuff.
Right.
Mm-hmm. There's a good chunk of crystals in the Undercity too. If you've got affinity and some basic know-how, maybe the first few times you'd go harvest something, you'd probably want some guide or tutor. I got training from Masaru, so I got like top end stuff, but working with Masaru's got a lot of downsides. So
yeah, they like to keep an eye on people.
mm-hmm. Though as of late, I think they're doing a bit of a restructuring, so maybe not as bad in the future. And considering some of the other people I worked with, it just seems like everyone surrounding fucking magic, especially like teaching, are all like scumbags in one way or another.
Right.
Yeah. It's like you think you know somebody, and then they turn out to be like a total asshole. Maybe betrays your trust.
Everyone has an asshole, except for robots.
I mean, that's true.
Unless they're programmed with it.
Yeah. One of these days, we're probably all just gonna get replaced by fucking robots. It's only like a matter of time. I'm pretty sure. Just hope it's not in my lifetime. Or if I do, maybe I get to like be immortal as like a robot or whatever. That could be like cool. Oh, robot? No.
I have a friend down on the waist. I would hate that.
Oh.
I love to see the look on their face. Yeah, they're not a fan of robots.
Mm.
Well, they understand. Yeah, they're more like they see robots as like the
Like a
equivalent of
tool.
like a toaster. It's like they do their job. They do their job. Then they're nothing more.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, robots could be a thing.
that sounds like just corporate in general. So, but to be fair, like, if people really think we're going to go out of our way to give synths and robots all those rights when already it's already not looking very good for regular like sentient people already. I don't know what to tell them. So I'd love to give everyone an amazing paycheck and have everyone be able to retire by like their 30s, but well, we wouldn't be around for very long if we did that. I wouldn't be around for very long if I did that. Correction, they'd kick me the fuck out.
Right.
So.
So what's this meeting about? Or am I not allowed to know?
It's sort of like secret, but it's not anything like super up there. It's not like an amazing deep secret, but I don't know if they actually how secret. I actually really don't know how secretive they want it to be, so it's like better on the side of caution. No offense. But.
Who's it with? That's just.
It's with like Avalon, Masaru, a lot of the other corporations. I think some Undercity people too.
The corporate meeting.
Yeah, I'm actually too sure. I just know Avalon and Masaru at minimum are there, so maybe some of the other corporations will come by, but I haven't seen any of them around. Just the magical medical guys.
Sassalon, and then there's the other Alice. That's about it.
Yeah, one of these days, I'm going to come up with a last name for you if you don't give me a last name, okay?
I mean, sure, go for it.
Uh-huh. What is it?
I don't know.
If you had a
I
last
wanna be
name,
part of a
if you had a last name that was your favorite, what would it be?
Well, I used to be part of a. I actually used to be part of a little family group. We were called the Blackhound, so my last name was Blackhound for a while, but we all kind of disbanded, so that went away.
Well, that doesn't sound very fun,
I
though.
had a last name. I still like them. They didn't disband on bad terms. We were forced apart by other means.
Maybe best not to bring up bad memories, though.
It's
even
fine.
if they're good ones.
I still talk with some of them.
That's good, but what else is there?
What else is a good last name now?
I'd have to think about it a lot. I didn't exactly name anyone, so.
I had one. I had an idea for one, but I can't remember what it is right now.
And my brain is not working, by the way. My brain is off because I'm super fucking tired.
If you think of one, let me know.
I'll probably have to sleep on it. Because I'm going to come up with all my great ideas and want to sleep on it. Do those, like, thigh highs ever get uncomfy, by the way?
Honestly, yeah, they do cut off circulation.
Yeah, because they look like super tight or whatever. At least when you're on a job, you can loosen them.
Pain of fashion, I guess. Yeah.
Because otherwise you're gonna lose your legs like entirely.
Right now. The things we do for fashion. I mean, that's why, like, the end of the day, I get to just strip naked and be free.
With somebody else, I
have to be
assume.
careful with these guys, though. Hopefully. I keep losing my gun in my thighs, though.
Yeah, it just happens. It's hard to like put your gun on your hip when you're like sitting down. I noticed it's weird. It just like falls off. It just doesn't want to behave.
Yeah, it just rolls right off. So do you ever put your jacket on, or is that just an aesthetic thing?
Oh, that's just kind of like an aesthetic thing. Yeah, I don't think it actually like fits me whatsoever.
Right. It's a nice jacket, though.
It's weird. Whenever I'm pretty sure that's coming from the arena too, but like, it's weird whenever people like, all right, I'm gonna go to the
Wait,
arena.
Do you hear gunshots?
I do, yeah. But it sounds like it's coming from the arena, so I'm not too
hearing it.
concerned. But it's because always what people do is like, huh, you would think somebody that's like rapidly firing is like not like practicing and they're shooting somebody else, but then it's like, well, yeah, the last like 20 times it's been you know, the arena. So, and also like I don't really care too much. I'm ahead of
Mhm.
VR. I probably shouldn't be going thrill seeking anymore. Oh man, there was a fucking wasteland. Apparently there was some Shimetsu people that had gotten like downed or something. At least that was what people thought, and they ran all the way to this bramble
Oh.
canyon, drove all the way out into the dunes and stuff to go find them, and then they learned that their intel was like completely and totally fucking wrong, and there was no reason to be out there, so then we had to drive all the way back. Ugh.
Of course.
Yeah, no, I
I
imagine
did
if
see. Oh, I remember you described to me one of those Beowulfs.
Mm-hmm.
I saw one today,
Where?
and it freaked me out a little bit. I was walking by the bank, and it was coming down from the center of the road, and yeah, it was being led by, I guess, a Shimetsu person. I didn't recognize her. But yeah, it looked like a Beowulf. I don't know what they were doing. They were walking around.
Might have been security. Because they do extra security in it.
Maybe.
It's Shimetsu.
Yeah. Beowulf is like the giant robot thing.
Yeah. Yeah, those things are pretty nasty.
Okay, yeah.
Gunfire sounds like it's getting closer.
That's definitely what I saw.
Yeah. Well, the gunfire
It's all
can come into
armored
here
up
for
and
as far as I don't
everything.
care.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna take a prediction on who should. It's probably that one of those astral people that we like walked past. It's probably them going to the arena. So that's probably what it is. That's probably why they're firing off like a madman.
Astral people.
Astral. They're one of the mercenary companies, generally hired out by Corp.
Did we walk by astral people?
Yeah, I saw them.
Oh,
What's
I
it
missed
called?
it.
Jameson. Yeah. I used to think so. I don't know. Didn't really catch a name tag. They're just around this area, but technically they all wear the same armor, so could be somebody else. But yeah.
Yeah. There's one of the. I forget his name right now. There's some guy walking around that lives here in the road that I thought was astral, but just a man in armor.
Mm-hmm.
I forget his name right now. I spent the night with him, but I can't remember his name.
Didn't leave a good enough impression. Man.
Oh, I spent the night. All we did was watch movies. Well.
Oh, Trident and Chill.
I guess
Got
that
it.
counts. Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Do those wings ever make it uncomfortable to like sleep on your back? Do you ever like squish them when they hurt? Do you ever like lose
Yeah,
like?
I sleep on my side most of the time.
Okay, because I was like, because for me it's really fucking annoying to
can't
like
really
sleep
sleep
on
on
my
your back with
side with my like ears, my elf ears, because they kind of end up getting like bent and stuff, and it kind of hurts. But also sleeping like just on my back also kind of sucks because of these.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But well,
Imagine
here's
you
the
might
trick.
go through a couple of pillows.
Well, here's the trick. Yeah, it's either a couple of pillows or like this. You just like over the edge. There you go.
Yeah. I see what you're doing.
That's generally what I do. I just move my like bed like out like a little bit from like the wall, and then I can just have like a normal amount of pillows,
Yeah.
and I'm good.
Thankfully, my horns are straight ahead, so I don't
Yeah.
worry about that too much.
Although if you have a headboard, you have to have some distance with the headboard, don't you? Because otherwise your headboard.
Yeah, I sleep kind of in the middle of the bed.
Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, my tail doesn't actually get. My tail generally behaves in bed, though. At least it doesn't hurt too much whenever I'm sleeping on it. So.
My tail behaves.
Mm-hmm.
My tail's a good tail. It's a little starchy today, but I'll fix it later.
Is that like that's like an individual bone, I guess. I don't know. I never really like my tail since my tail's like all like fluffy and stuff. It's like I don't really like see the bones or whatever in it. But it's like a spine almost.
Yeah, they have bones in them.
Yeah,
at
they
least most
do.
tails have
Well.
bones in them. Yeah. Oh wait, there was also that. I think that mentioned it. The Bentley was walking around with the mushroom lady named Button.
Yeah. Oh, is that their name?
She had like, yeah, she had like gloves for hands. She was leaking everywhere, but seems cute.
Excuse me?
Uh, uh, her mushroom head was like dripping something.
Okay, good to
I
know.
don't think it was dangerous, so
I don't know.
yeah,
I
just
still
watch
probably don't
out.
want to get in it. Sounds fucking disgusting.
Yeah, they seem cute.
Mm-hmm. Have you met? Because I saw them in the distance and stuff, and they looked fucking terrifying.
Oh, and when I first saw them, I was like, "Is that a zombie?" I was like, "Uh-oh."
I mean, to be fair, there's been like zombies in the Undercity, but considering all the fucking like Shadow Wyvern activity, it's been like I'd rather have the zombies just walking regularly because they're not even hurting people. They just seem like normal people at this point. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Like they lost. It's
That's
like
what I was
they're
concerned about,
refugees. Like the necropolis place that was taken over by the Shadow Wyverns, and I think that's where all the zombies were. So now they're just refugees in the Undercity. It's can't believe we're living in a day and an age where I have to worry about the zombie refugee crisis caused by a completely different like faction of people.
Just saying that doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Like, huh? What?
You know, honestly,
wait, what?
If the Undercity Council came up to me and talked about that, I do charity for the fucking zombies. You know what? Fuck it.
You know what? Zombies need to eat too.
Yeah. Preferably not us, hopefully.
Right. Geb will make some sort of food so that zombies can eat. There you go. That's very strange. Do they?
I know.
Are they sentient? Do they speak?
I think
Do
I've
they
heard
think?
some of them speak.
They're zombies.
I think I've heard some of them speak. It's very weird. I don't know. I haven't really talked to one, but just like distant stuff, yeah. And everyone else doesn't seem to be like alarmed by it. So it's like I don't want to be alarmed by it. I don't want to be like the one person to be. Actually, that being said, my head of security was kind of alarmed by it, and I was just kind of like, it's fine. So you know, passing along the
Man, aren't zombies shadow magic? I guess if the shadows
probably, yeah.
want them to be alive.
It's like it could be
Who
shadow
am I?
magic. It could also be soul magic potentially. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Could even be like body. It's probably just all kind of like all mana. I mean, even like mind. Like if you take over like somebody's like mind, like if they're like dying or whatever, and then they're like far more susceptible to like mind magic or whatever, you take them over and they just follow your commands. They're basically a zombie anyways.
They're basically a zombification at that point, yeah. There's so many things that like what classifies as what? Technically, robots can be considered zombies. They don't think for themselves usually.
Yeah, usually. But
I don't know.
also, yeah, what
changing.
classifies as a zombie? Because here's the thing, you like it's like undead usually, right?
Something that was brought back from the dead. Yeah.
Yeah, but like were synthetics and robots ever alive to begin with though? Do they meet the classifications for being alive?
Exactly.
You can't die if you never lived.
Technically not. Some people consider them alive, but they weren't. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I find it weird. Like if you repair a synth, like after they've been turned off, like if you turn off a synth and turn it back on, are they a zombie now? If they're alive, technically. So.
I was gonna mention.
Because like
if you go completely unconscious, if your heart stops and the Avalon brings you back, are you now a zombie? Is that a zombie?
Yeah. So like, what is it? Do you have to be like classified as like a dead? Like you're not able to be revived by traditional means? Is that what that mean?
Right. Or maybe you have to be brought back by magic? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I usually assume zombies.
Well, there's
don't
some
think for
insane fucking like
themselves,
parasites and like
have
diseases
one
and stuff
task
out
in
there.
mind.
It doesn't even have to just be magic.
Yeah.
Maybe at the
Most zombies are a hive mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, I have a meeting I need to go to.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
You should probably head to the meeting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna get that over there right now. Thanks for the talks. I'll probably be back later. Imagine getting stuck in a conversation about fucking zombies.
Shadow weapons, I take it, right?
Hey, hey.
Indeed. Welcome.
Howdy.
Welcome, Amelia.
In fact, I should probably send a ping to Leet and see if he's still here. One moment.
I think I heard him say something about
He
going
was
down the
on his way
wastelands.
Yeah, he grabbed it from the wastelands. He says he's coming up in a bit.
Yeah, I've got the items now, Mr. Brig, if you wanna.
Oh, what's
two
up?
items for.
This
the
also
two
reminds
items
me
on
of
Mr. Cross's
before
will.
Titan.
Coffee
Hello.
mug and a drawing of sorts. True. Apparently, he wanted them to give Miss Runen.
Hope this time goes a bit better.
Alright.
I don't know this,
Hmm.
but you know.
Time will tell.
All right, I'll go let them know.
Long gone.
Thank you, thank
For
you.
Miss Runen, so.
Understood, I'll get it to her.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a great help.
Of course.
They should be on their way. Did you spot any Valve representatives?
None today.
Perfect.
Maybe we can send an email or something.
Indeed. We can also update them tomorrow.
Agreed, we're in the clinic.
You know, speaking of Valkyrie, it's been a while since I've seen Lord Croak. Pretty sure he would
Indeed.
enjoy
Yeah,
coming
it's
in
only
and
been a
so.
while.
having
Seems like we're
a
just having a meeting here.
good hand in the battle.
I suppose as a CEO, he's got more important things to do from time to time.
Yeah.
Alright, come on.
But it's not every day. Well, technically, for us it is. You get to shoot a shadow wagon.
Oh, looks like Leah's here.
True.
Is it about what I just saw?
I imagine Croak would probably want to eat one.
Yeah, right after this.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm not gonna minimize your issues or whatever just happened. I'll take care of this. I understand.
Welcome.
Might have one straggler, but I'll let them know what you want to let me speak on after this. We
Indeed.
have two
I
more
believe all that
individuals
we are
coming
now.
with us.
Righty, I believe all that we are now waiting on is the Undercity Council representatives, who are arguably the most important to this meeting.
Well, is one of them still up there, or was he taken care of?
He's departed,
no idea
but
what
I did
Fritz
send
is.
out a ping.
Ah, alright.
I saw Wheeler down on the wastes when I was there, so we'll see what happens. I can make it better, so make sure he can make it.
I've sent out a ping to each, and I'm waiting for word back.
Now, I have a question. Talking about defense of the
Indeed.
Undercity. And I don't deny that is necessary. However, Shadow Wave Prison's presence has been noted in the wastelands / scrap town as well.
Indeed. I've been speaking with the council down there as well.
Hey, a moment.
Veronica, we're in the clinic.
We're waiting for Vivi as well, so may come a little bit later.
Much appreciated, though.
Hello. You just walking milling about, buddy?
If you need to talk with anyone, I'd recommend getting in contact with Mr.
What's going
Akuma.
on? Are you involved in the operation of this?
Which operation?
Go ahead in. The Shadow Wagon issue. Well, not you, but
Shadow. Oh, that whole thing.
It depends if you want to be part of that issue or not.
He's a good
I'll
one.
hopefully be there, but
Alright. In terms of the Shadow Irons in the Wasteland, that was an isolated incident. Trig, whatever they were looking for, they picked up from that damn ship. so I don't think they'll be down there again.
Can never be too careful, in my experience.
I know. I'm keeping track of them, working around. I didn't see any more random signals going about.
Was there any word back from Mr. Wheeler?
Not that I've
I
heard.
didn't hear back from him. Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm glad they care
Nothing
so
on the
much
date.
about the protection of their undercity.
Signal can be spotted
That's at least what I've heard.
out in the waste.
Indeed. Let me make another check.
Though for all we know, they'll say, oh, Fritz isn't here, so we can't make any decisions or do anything.
Perhaps. That's why I sent a ping to him as well.
Fritz is pretty hurt. I'm pretty sure he went.
Because they keep on threatening Astral.
Hello.
Yes.
How'd Fritz get hurt?
Did you?
I didn't get any info on that. Did you talk to someone else about that?
They've been killing.
I believe they were
Okay.
targeting Drake,
I will check in. Give me a moment.
Oh, yeah, I need to ask about Drake.
Drake?
and he caught in the crossfire.
I don't think I know Drake.
He is a he mostly resides in the Undercity.
Ships in the
So-
night, I guess.
Yeah, but say something similar to how you primarily reside up here.
Well, at this point, it does seem like it's a majority of what's gonna happen down there, anyways. Is what will be discussed by not just waiting on him, right? And what needs to happen. Seems
that's
that
true.
Everyone's coming together to make a conjoined decision, not just what they think.
Yeah, worst case, maybe just record it and just send them counsel the
They should be
recording.
on their way.
Perfect. They should be on the way.
They did know about this meeting beforehand, right?
Granted, there wasn't too much time to give a heads up.
I knew about this meeting only a couple minutes ago, and I'm here.
Indeed.
Fucking ramp. Fucking.
You need some help over there? No, you got it.
Fuck you, I don't need any
Okay,
help.
Mr. Fritz.
Yeah.
Hey, don't.
He's in a wheelchair, I think is the meme.
Roger. With at least one council member present, we can start beginning discussion.
Okay. Everything go well?
So,
Well
I've
enough.
gathered you all here for the purpose of getting everyone up to date and seeing if there are any additional suggestions as to the defense of the Undercity. This is also to run by the ideas had by the council directly and to get their approval. So, to start things off, we will need to deem locations for defense. I can give out personal recommendations, and I would like to hear any other ideas as well. Firstly, I do believe the clinic would be a zone of protection. It has a good defensible area to have its back up against something that these teleportations by this rival faction will not be able to slip in. Additionally, we can put protections in place.
The problem is, once you're pinned down there, you're fucked.
Indeed.
And that's why I would like to recommend something. Last time when I was going against them, before the sanctum got blown up, one thing that was good against them was choke points. Certain choke points where we would lead them into and surround them. The yard that connects to all the districts, that place is a good point. Lead them into that tunnel after the water district. Then we surround them by going through the tunnels, the pipes to go around to there. I find that first tunnel, that first large one, is a good choke point against them, even if it's in front of the clinic.
I agree.
We have 2 floors
Crossfire.
to work with. There is points for
Crossfire gets
crossfire,
nasty
but that's why we need communication. We communicate whenever we're going to do a choke towards the enemy. And that's when the back line focuses more than the front.
Indeed.
Choke points are good and all, but they're best utilized when you know where the enemy's coming. In my time dealing with the Shadow Wyverns, they're good at getting the drop on you, no matter where you are. That's one strategy the clinic does have, is there's only one direction they can come. Not to mention, it's got the second story for higher ground defense.
Those were my thoughts as well. Additionally, we do have safe locations set up around the Undercity. They are zones that can be fallen back upon, or pushed out from in case of emergency. For the sake of the safety of those in those storehouses, I will be keeping the exact locations hidden until the precise moment they need to be disclosed. Additionally, is Geb able to provide defensible structures to be set up in certain locations?
Yeah, whatever locations you guys need, make sure to actually send them my direction. Otherwise, we won't build any defenses because we aren't given any instruction on where to build them.
And that is what the point of this meeting is for. Additionally, Avalon does have dispensers that are able to be set up in certain choke points. These can spray down the assailants with certain chemicals that will inhibit their ability to react. Which is why I believe that the Steam District might be a good idea for this. There are many doorways that we can put these dispensers over, as well as set up defensive barriers and barricades around. There's additionally the clinic right there to fall back upon and has a consolidated location.
Did you ever get a phone number from anyone in
And a few ideas I've had will.
Not me.
Have a backup
Get the
plan.
door.
Knocking for you. I was gonna ask.
2 places that came to mind, of course, is the clinic, just for the.
I can't believe you can differentiate my knock
security.
from everyone else.
You always knock 3 times real fucking fast like that.
The second location will intermittently. Just as James said, choke points are usually helpful. From the scrapyard, we do have a second story in terms of Mr. Fritz's roof.
Message from this
High ground and they try to hide.
It might have been from earlier.
The only entrances we have to worry about is the pipe leading from the clinic, well, you have a knowledge district, or a walkway coming from the air district. They're the 2 main ones. And what do we have to
There's
worry
only
about?
2 ways in and out of there.
Yeah, that could be a good backup plan if we have to vacate the vicinity. And intermittently, if we have to push up and out, the air district is also fine. We just have to make sure we have people stationed on the second floor of that walkways, just in case we don't get surprised on our way through transition between the two locations.
Shop will be well
Sorry for
stocked
being
with
late,
ammunition.
But, can I ask what's going on? Sounds like Undercity related.
Indeed. This is a
Undercity
meeting for the
defense
defense of
plans.
the Undercity.
Yeah, that brings up a
Why
good point. How do we know? Do we know he's hitting tomorrow? Are we supposed to be leading him out or something? Somebody got cheese or something for him that I don't know
That
about?
will bring
Or
me to my next point. We do have a very good indication that he will be striking very, very soon, and that he will most likely be striking in person.
Really?
What's the source?
Indeed. I cannot disclose that at this time, but there is something that needs to be known and needs to be heeded about this. Whilst, of course, he is a prime target, he is also very magically unstable. There is a chance that with his demise, a very large explosion could happen. We are currently working out steps to try and mitigate and prevent this effect. Additionally, residents of the Undercity will be evacuated during this time. They will be provided safely by the corporations. But that needs to be kept in mind that once we have more of a sort of direct answer as to how to mitigate this possible outcome, we need to do it on those terms. We cannot simply just take pot shots at him and hope for the best. We'll need to stick to whatever plans that we have laid out.
do we even have a plan on how to deal with this motherfucker? Because we've shot him in the face before, I think, and that didn't do shit.
I have some ideas. They're all kind of in the works, though.
Indeed. We have things in the works. They should be ready by tomorrow. But
I would sure like to know what these plans are.
Locations. I can update the individuals that need to know of this. But for the sake of everyone's safety, we cannot be traipsing this info about.
Mrs. Sloan, secrets are why I'm in this chair right now.
Indeed. But to return to the matter at hand, defensive locations. The Steam District is a prime, it would seem. I would agree that that would be a good location to set up many fortifications, the dispensers, and have it as the readied fallback point. I heard the recommendation of the water treatment plant, correct?
For me, it was going to be the air district, falling back to the scrapyard where Mr. Fritz's place is.
That could work as well.
Water treatment
Perhaps
was
we can...
the gentleman in black.
Indeed. With the air district being another fallback point, that can also have the balcony there, able to be used for fast transport in and out, if need be. So perhaps we can set things up in a sort of L in that direction.
I second the air district. The as much as the water treatment is defensible, there's no secondary exit. We'd be trapped in there.
Very good. Yes, Mr. Maroon?
I would like to put forward the Grove. We have two exits, or not, two entrances in the front, one exit in the back.
Do we want to risk the Grove?
Maureen, would that not piss
I
off
don't want them
Seeker?
getting into the Grove.
I'd keep the Grove
We have
closed.
Seeker.
Put civilians in there if we need to.
Yeah, I don't think the Grove would appreciate us turning into a war zone.
Yeah, I don't
Last
think
time
the.
I was in the Grove, it pushed me out because I was an unwanted guest.
So as well.
Indeed.
I don't think it would appreciate us turning it into a battleground. But I'm sure it would be better for civilians to
We can use
hide
the
in.
Grove and the Sanctum as shelters for those who are not combat able. We shouldn't use them as fortifications.
With that being said, he's just going to teleport the people in there then.
That's why we should leave
Think
this
as long
growth
doesn't
spurt
she have
to
barriers
do
on
the
that
defense
place?
of the grow.
There's barriers.
I feel like
You
the
can get
growth
past
spurt
the
can defend
barriers.
its home. We can also station people on there for civilian safety. But he can teleport. He could easily teleport into any other defensible position.
At that
for him.
point, everywhere is not
You can
really
teleport
fucking
anywhere.
safe. That's
Yeah.
why they should be If we're gonna evacuate, we need to evacuate everybody out of that city if we know on good authority that he's coming. I don't need any more innocent people getting fucking shot.
I highly recommend that we do so. But we can try petitioning the Grove Spirit to see if that can be a route we can take. But
If
otherwise,
not defensible position, maybe even a way to evacuate the injured to a better place for the temporary medic to tend to their wounds so they can be
It'd
safely
probably be
transported.
better for a fallback point. If we were to lose the clinic, we can go up and around through the subway.
I'm gonna be real
I'll
honest.
look as well.
With the Shadow Wyverns,
One more thing. This man likes to target the weak.
That he does.
Very much likes to target the weak. If we have one thing that prioritizes over anything, it's the ones that are not combat able. Because they will use them as leverage.
Which brings me to my next point.
I wish they would let me fucking
Are
say
there
some shit
areas of the
sometimes, man.
Undercity that
This is
need
why I don't
to be
like
protected?
any kind of these meetings like this. I never get to say shit unless I talk
Are
about
there
people.
locations that have key operational facilities in them, say the water treatment plant, that if we give up defense of, they can use to their advantage?
I mean,
Well, water treatment, we don't necessarily need plumbing and water. We have stores of those. And
last time he
Only
took
thing
out
I can- Defensible?
he took out the radio last time. And that is
yeah, that
the
was
main hub. The main hub for that is in the upper level of the water treatment plant.
Would that perhaps be
But
moved?
that's something that we can. That's something we can cross if it happens. It's not that hard for us to send a small team in there, get in there, and fix those things. I've done it before. I don't know if I can get there as quick as I used to, but
Indeed.
somebody can, I'm sure.
I can handle that.
Can I put a pause? Does anybody else hear this gunfire outside? That's small.
Yeah,
that's not small.
I mean, it
caliber.
could be from the arena, but it does sound like a bit more.
Sounds like in the vicinity of the
Is there a
arena.
guard station outside, or are they gone?
They should be.
I've
If
seen
I-
those
Go check
around.
I'll go check it out. Open it up.
Alright, Trig. We'll be right
Thank you,
back.
Trig.
Unless everyone
Roger.
is out and about. I do want to make one point with the Shadow Wyverns in fallback positions. I think worrying about falling back in this scenario is worthless. Either we stand our ground
I do
or not
as
at all. There's no point.
The whole city's gonna be a fucking battleground.
There's not going to be falling back
Because if we
anyway.
fall
We need to
back,
bunker
it
down.
needs to be
That
ready.
means that he will gain more ground. He'll use that to his advantage.
Precisely.
And if we start losing ground and it starts becoming desperate, we have
Unfortunately.
multiple lines that can report, even if the radio goes down. They're going to know, the corporates up here are going to know something's going to go down, and we can set precautions to send more reinforcements.
Indeed.
Honestly-
I've already set up preparations in that regard with Avalon.
My shop would probably be the most secure location in that fucking city. There's only, like Liette said earlier, there's only two ways into my junkyard. There's either the ramp or the pipe. And you got a
That
good
sounds
view of both
nasty
of
out
them
there.
from my house. I made sure of that. And it wouldn't be too hard. I do have an emergency evacuation route from my house if we need it. But
No, Amelia's very much in the hold your
is there
ground
any
and
way
die.
we can get a hold of a ship?
Unsure.
Preferably a personnel carrier. I don't like to talk about falling back like you say, but something as an emergency evacuation for somebody would be fucking nice to have on hand and ready to go, rather than we're sitting there with our thumbs up our asses waiting for Traverse to send something.
Yes, the thing is,
Indeed.
there's no Traverse personnel here to offer any kind of ships, because I don't think we have any on hand.
You know what I mean. I mean, it doesn't need to be a Traverse ship. It can be a fucking Avalon ship. It could be a Masaru ship. ship. It could be a fucking junker ship from the wasteland for all I give a
I
fuck.
do believe Avalon would have medical ships on standby if they are like critically injured. Of course, there's going to be payment.
The
but-
only issue is
There is many cargo ships in Mid-City which Masari operates out of. Cargo freighters we could obviously operate.
Empty one of those out.
Evacuate.
Make it to where it's just big ass empty fucking ship. Somebody's at the
Yeah.
door. I can only assume it's
But
Trigg and
probably
Liet.
the best recommendation for a large group of people is a cargo freighter.
My shop's
knows?
already full of explosives. It's full of ammunition. It's full of everything you guys are gonna fucking need.
I think it's just the arena. It's just really loud.
I mean, it'd make it a lot easier on me, I can tell you that right now, because I ain't gonna be able to be fucking skirting about those fucking pipes all quick and willy-nilly.
Indeed.
But I'm
So the
not about
question
to
would
just
be-
sit
Yeah,
at
it has
home
to be
while
arena.
everybody
That
else has fun.
firefight's gone on for too long if it was one. But
Are we able to seal off certain tunnels?
Yeah, I can seal them off. That's
Probably
easy as
not.
shit.
Probably need
If
to
that is the case,
scrap
perhaps.
there some supplies, but we probably could.
Trick,
Just
did you
pile up
find
some of the
out what's
garbage.
going on out there?
It's the arena.
Okay.
I would recommend
It sounds very close for it to be in the arena.
that we seal off that
They're
three-way
testing out, like,
intersection
every
between the
weapon down
clinic
there.
and your residence. That way there can be a tunnel directly between, and we won't have to worry about assailants from that direction.
You mean the T intersection leading towards the sanctum?
Indeed.
Yeah, I can probably do that.
I could assist you during the night, but I'll have to speak to the spirits and see if I can get Seeker on call. Because Seeker will be a very good, helpful
Maroon,
entity.
also, could you also see about asking the Spurs to stay away? Because I understand he has with them in the past. And
That
has
is a
used
very
them
good point.
Yeah, I got
against us. If you can keep the spirits even hidden or tell them to stay in the wherever they come from, stay in the shrines or keep them in the grove to defend the grove for all I care. Because I understand he used them against us in the past. Let's not have a
Yes.
repeat of that mid-combat.
Alright, we're back.
Somebody's at the door.
So,
Yeah, but if I could get Seeker
As
to
I
come
recall,
in.
when we dealt with Ditus,
Welcome
there was
back.
a fair bit of cover in your scrapyard that we
Supposed to
used
be
that day.
some mercenaries shooting
I
at the
do believe
range.
There
there's a
is.
very good defendable position with an escape route of the wasteland as well, if required.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll put a counterpoint on one thing. Every time I fought in the air district and the fire district, it's always been a problem with both second floors being open from both sides. What's good about the steam district on the way to the clinic is that it's usually open from the clinic side all the way up, and not so much the entrance side to the second floor.
Well, that's why I'm
That's an
saying the
open spot
junkyard.
to be fired upon. Yes.
There
I'm
is no
saying it's
upper
for
level to the
back
junkyard.
options.
Unless they get up on those
Mhm.
pipes. Which, you can only get
So
up
you can
onto
put
those
snipers up
pipes
there?
from my roof. Which, well, that's what I was about to say. I can show you how to get up onto those pipes pretty easy from my fucking roof.
I see it as a good defendable position and a good fallback position as well. We could easily brute force our way from the clinic down that pipe into the scrapyard if need be as well.
Yep, that's why I
Indeed.
chose that as a secondary fallback position. And
You
can
tell
put
me
whatever
where, I'll
defenses
place
units away.
explosives all over that fucking place too.
Be careful, we gotta think about the aftermath. Hopefully you can control the yield.
I can control
Also,
the
if we just
yield.
happen to
Control the
take
yield
him
of this.
down, it's one kick short off the side of the city. He's right near the edge.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Scrapyard is also mostly metallic structure. It's probably the most structurally sound location to set off an explosion.
Very true.
Yeah, my lab explodes all the fucking time, no big deal.
You just have to be careful about the
Roger.
explosion with, you know who. If they go off
Indeed.
too, it's not just a regular explosion; it's a magical explosion that I don't think anyone really understands the scale of what that could be.
It could be
Well, then
anything
that's
from
an unknown
I've had some
unknown, and
experience with
there's
magical
the only thing
explosions.
we can do is prepare for the
They're not
best.
fun.
To say the
They're not
least.
fun.
To say the least.
Damage mitigation is all we can do in that instance. If it's magic, it's gonna fuck us in the end anyway.
Fair enough. But from what it is sounding like, we'll be setting up the two main points as the clinic and Fritz's shop. We'll seal off all the directions of that tunnel in between and use that as the main thoroughfare. Would it be possible to seal up the entrance to the air district from the entrance to the ice district from the air district?
Oh, you mean the refrigerator?
Damage.
If we do, there's a good chance that we'll fucking cook ourselves before fucking he does anything.
That plus.
That you don't realize how much. You don't realize how much that.
The air still goes out, doesn't it? Through the large fans.
It goes out, but it's the problem of going in. We get a lot of if you close off that air conditioning unit from the air district, right? You got all of that hot air from the fire district's got no place else to go except straight out through the air district. And that shit gets hot.
We can deal with that for a day.
The only reason it's even bearable down there is because of that AC unit. You go fucking with that thing. I mean, we're all cooked.
You're all temporary.
Indeed. Perhaps we can just set up a sort of barricade that will allow airflow still. Barbed wire, whatever.
Certainly, we can certainly make it hard for them to traverse it. I mean, but the ice district is kind of hard to traverse anyways, if you want my fucking honest opinion.
Very true.
You're worried about airflow, just repurpose one of the gates from the shops. It's metal and solid enough that they can't just straight run through it.
Oh, from the air district shops? Yeah, those grates there?
I could
Yes, use that as a
It's not a bad
temporary,
idea.
defensive,
No, that's not a bad idea.
Just secure to the walls. We'll take it down after we're done with this and try to fix anything that's damaged after.
Okay, sounds like a good plan.
Good idea, lad.
If you're worried about airflow.
We all, during this event, we all need to be on a consolidated radio.
I was about to say.
42?
We'll use the council one, 42.
Indeed.
Now,
I'm
keep
gonna
your
have to make
radio
something
chatter
clear.
to a minimum on that thing. This isn't for talking to your neighbor right next to you or anything. This is for
Just in
contacting
case.
shit in emergencies. Yeah.
You might want a fallback channel.
I was about to say.
43.
We'll use 42
Zero?
as the first.
0?
Perhaps.
0 is not bad. 43 is not bad. 42 and 43, keeping them nice right next to each other so that way we can switch back and forth. But I'm going to be on 42. Case is going to be on 42. I mean,
Then let's just say
Undersec should
43.
be on 42.
And additionally, during this time, I'll be acting as the administrative head of this project. If there is logistics or information that needs to come back, send it my way, and I will distribute it.
Administrative head? What does that fucking mean?
It means they handle all the paperwork.
I'm going to be leading this project. Well, if that moment arises that
makes
we
sense
need
for
to have that
communication
moment to
to go
pull
through.
back, there needs to be one voice to say, now is the time.
I agree with Sloan.
Mr. Sloan, with all due respect,
situations.
Mr. Sloan, with all due respect, this is the Undercity.
So you guys
This
just
is
gonna
our
put it
home,
off
what
to
we're
a vote
fighting
because
for.
you don't have 3 people here? You guys have failed at being a voice for the Undercity in the first fucking place. Sloan has done more than enough to prove himself
How
for
have
this
we
fucking
fucking-
position.
Corporate's gonna have sway with
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure if the Undercity was doing a really fucking good job of protecting themselves, we wouldn't be in this fucking mess.
Because all of the doors are closed?
And I'm pretty sure it's because of your little fucking
What the
actions
fuck
down
have
there
you
that we're
done
having to deal
so
with all
far?
this shit in the fucking first place.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's
Now,
my.
let's
You're
calm
trying
down.
to pin this on me? Say this is my fucking fault?
Voices.
Just some out of character knowledge.
Indeed.
The
We are going to put this to a
grindstone
vote.
should be opening once everything's done in there. So if you'd
To the
like
contrary.
to go there and like also promote
This matter is already
like
settled.
the dine-in or do whatever you'd like in there, I want to let you know.
Without the corporation stepping in to assist, you know that the Undercity would have been overrun long ago. We've been standing there, right
Without the
by,
corporations
side by
being there,
side.
they wouldn't even be here.
And who brought them down?
I disagree.
Alright, no need for circle jerking. This is the final stages of a very important situation.
The Undercity wants to fucking ruin it
One thing
again.
done, then sort this out. This is all
I believe the fact
temporary
of the matter
measures.
is, if we weren't there, they would seed in, they'd be undercover everywhere. The entire industry would be filled with shadow
Look at
weavers
what happened
undercover.
right before the Sanctum explosion. They were covering holograms, getting to every house.
I will state this now, like Mr. Triggers did beforehand. It's unlikely most slummers will give a flying fuck what a corpo says, even in a tense situation. I'm not doubting your capabilities, Mr. Sloan, but people don't like to listen to corpos.
A lot of people won't listen.
That's well known. It's probably
Even
better
so,
if a council member or even
we are the voice
if
of the
you say,
Undercity.
"Hey,
We
I
are their
recommend."
representatives. It should be our decision about what happens down there.
I do think Mr. Slum should recommend a time to withdraw. Then you could give the command, and they could speak for you, or something along those lines, or they could give the command themselves.
Indeed,
I
if
don't
that
know,
is the case,
it's just better so we can withdraw without having any
then we
issues
can
or
split
friction.
the outward-facing side in two directions. The Council will handle that front of the citizens of the Undercity. But you will still report back to me, so that we have a central point of logistics. We need to have one person that knows everything that is happening and is aware. I do appreciate the Council's stance and what they have done, but three voices can be very confusing in the heat of the moment.
Then chop it up to one.
I think it was what
My vote will go to
what
Case.
he's trying to say is that he wants to take control.
My vote goes to
but
Case.
Decision for the slums to
without
have a
having the
representative.
council
Ultimately,
slummers won't listen.
the security matters of the Undercity go to me.
Yes, he
This is
would
Geb
like
stance.
to-
We're not going to be taking orders from any Undercity Council people, period.
The slummers won't listen to us, Amelia.
What, the council?
I don't
you
particularly
wanted
care
so
about what we're
badly?
doing. We're trying to fucking save their home.
Yes, but for
And the
once,
Undercity
everybody's
Council
done.
has proven to be selfish in pursuing their own agendas during this whole fucking
They would be
stick.
considered militia and they wouldn't listen to
Look who's calling the kettle black.
Selfish?
like Fritz or Case.
Yeah, because
You
I
never even
told why I
bothered to go to
totally wanted
Union
to get my
to
chest
get any
fucking
security
shot.
forces. You wanted to establish your own
Alright,
security
final
force.
fucking word here. Security matters are my jurisdiction. I will most likely be taking what you say and going with it because I believe you do have a level head and you are very experienced in this matter. But when
That's
trying to
very
organize, you can help me organize things, but when these decisions
Yeah,
come
yes, I put it up.
to
I
fall
got that
back
down.
or to do something, send a team out to go to the water treatment plant, or to rally the citizens to do something, I can do this. I will do this.
Bobby
Because the
Shoemaker,
protocol allows you in, doesn't it?
Primrose and
Enough
Bates, Alexei
Enough talk.
Marisov,
I mean, you've been in it.
Alistair McNeely, Wicktick, Joan Cassidy, Kyo Shimada, Ivor Tillman.
I remember
Do you
the
even
name.
know who they are?
Indeed, I do. But, regardless of that fact, I'm willing to give ground on this.
But
And so, on
MP
this
has
front,
something to tell you.
I will be leading the corporate forces. And Mr. Wheeler,
It
you will take
has
charge of the
to
forces of the
feel-
Undercity. We will use a consolidated radio,
I know
and the two of us will be the heads.
you saw Cross as a father figure, didn't
That's
you?
agreeable.
On this front, we need to be
Fine by
sticking
me.
by each
I'm
other
sure.
to keep
What
things
do
up
you
to date
see
at all
Cross
times.
as to you? What you saw him as a friend?
Sounds fine by me. This works.
Well,
I can agree to that.
Very good.
we had gotten information, sadly, that he was working with the man that
Then,
you
I
harmed.
do believe with that matter settled,
The one that tried to touch your crystal.
and with the locations in question picked out, I believe that that is the most of what we needed to settle here.
We don't know why.
I open the floor for any
one more
additional
thing.
suggestions or points.
I can think of.
They took out the radio last time, yeah?
He offered him something that.
Why don't we try if we're
We mentioned
able,
that.
we can make a buffer.
That's
a
not
buffer
the arena.
station or tower somewhere.
That is not the
Even
arena.
if it's a short range between a small area.
Let me out.
I need some air.
Don't go along with him. No one else will be needed.
Sorry.
Let's go.
What are you saying?
Oh shit.
What happened up
What
here?
was that?
Nothing happened.
You shot a bull.
It was a bull.
Oh, that's Jameson. Okay. Take out a little package.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And I hand it off. It's from Ruina. Instructions are inside. It is not rigged to explode. Sorry, I was looking for you
see
a
that.
few days ago, but you weren't around.
Understood. Thank you.
Of course. Next time,
What
try
were
to
you shooting again?
just smash the fucking bowl with your foot like a normal person. Don't use your fucking gun.
That wasn't a normal bull.
Alright.
It was a bowl. just smash it.
Like a bowl of soup.
I had enough.
It was an animated bowl or some kind. I don't know. Wanna go
If
grab a
you
drink?
get a bat or a sword or a knife, I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I told him. Ass wallet.
That thing was squishy. I wasn't gonna touch it.
Unless there are any last minute suggestions,
Dun, dun, dun.
and this meeting is adjourned.
Alright. I'll let my forces
Mr.
know what we
Wheeler.
need to do.
Yes.
Tonight, I'll try to get in contact with Seeker to see if he
Thank you
can
all for coming.
be there. And then I'll contact
We done here?
the Grove Spirit.
Alright.
We are.
We're down here.
Salon, we need a word.
Craig, I'm gonna speak to you in a minute.
And then after that, go help with
Indeed.
If you want to come, James, let me know when you're free. Alright, Vivi, let's go.
Yeah.
Operation, if I'm able to make it, I will follow your command. Though when
I'm
it
sorry, I
comes
couldn't catch
to
that.
when it comes to this operation, if I'm able to attend, I'll be going under your command. Although if
Thank you.
I ever do get close to this target, I'll let you know of what I will do because I have been prepping for this.
Means.
Been researching of how to take this target down. At least close range. I will not be doing any pot shots.
Well, you remember how you put your cannon on Prim's grave?
Very good. But do bear in mind the radius that can be caused.
Yeah, we're gonna do something similar to that.
Indeed.
But this is gonna be an air burial, as in
I really
we're gonna.
should offer.
Very well.
I'll keep everything in caution.
Crashes to himself, and we're gonna.
Yeah,
But if I do
Stay safe.
arrive under that operation, I'll be under your command.
it's up to you.
More than you think.
That's good to
Fucking
hear.
Shimizu.
I'll go find
Alright.
him.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I'm aware they're around.
Oh,
That is
me too.
odd in itself.
Who?
We'll have a talk, buddy.
Sure.
We'll talk about that too.
Sloan, alone.
Very good.
He went down to the left of the
Very,
room.
very affectionate.
Yeah? Wish I could go over and talk to him.
Probably up a level.
There we go. Microphone's back.
They okay? MP good?
This stuff is clear, yeah? All the clinic. There's no
Okay.
eyes on us up here. It's all clean.
The central room is clean.
We're gonna make one thing clear. Yes, I will be taking advice from Avalon, and I'm obviously a head of PR. I'm not exactly a security person, but Geb will ultimately answer to other Geb assets and Geb alone. We are fine with working in conjunction, but at the end of the day, we are our own corporation, and we're not going to sacrifice our men for anyone else, period. Because as far as I'm
I'm
concerned,
very much aware.
and a lot of other, if I go up and ask my corporate and galactic, sitting down smart. If I go up and ask my galactic right now what their suggestion would be, they would suggest using gas weaponry and destroy the Undercity. They would kill everyone down there in a second. I think you know that as well, that collateral of what the Shadow Wyverns is proving to be this much of a threat to the corporations, they'll gladly just kill anyone to stop that, you know, and then mark it at as some gas pipe leak or something unfortunate. So I'm giving my best shot to do that. I'll defend the clinic with Geb, and as well as reinforcing the area. But expect us just to hold that area, and that's that. If we do believe something is worthwhile doing, we'll do it. And at the same time, I don't know if Masaru is going to push it very hard. There's somebody outside. Oh, awkward timing.
Hi.
Do you have stuff up here to do?
We just wanted to make sure we knew what. Well, Richard's very good at building, and we have some scrap, and we want to help give you guys gear if you need anything.
Sloan, do you want to handle this real quick?
Indeed. Come in here for a moment. I believe that we can have this discussion in just a moment. There's a few things I need to cover with Miss Skylark first.
Sure.
Would you mind waiting downstairs for a moment?
I can't sell the thing. Damn.
Where did Harper go?
Man, I can't fucking sell any of this shit. It sucks. I guess I'm standing.
Good question.
I think you know my stance on Undercity
I
Council.
very much hear your concerns. Indeed.
And I understand.
I've been bearing this in mind every step of the way. Each corporation is their own, and they need not heed my advice. This is something that I offer in hopes that this would help the sake of all involved.
I want to help. I do. But I'm not about to strip all my rights as my job and duty. I'm not even fucking security. I'm having to fucking double time it here. But even then, I can guarantee my security would probably not even want to be involved in this. They'd take us as far away from here as fucking possible.
That is fair, but we're not galactic, and we do have to deal with these threats.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying my best, but with Undercity Council
I've said.
being the way that they are, they seem far more interested in just taking anything from us when we're trying to go down and do that and interfere. You saw those conversations we've had with them where they don't have one of their people there, and they just put us on hold on the next day. And every single day we delay and wait, more people get killed or more preparations aren't acquired because they're incompetent.
I know. I'm using this as a last chance for them.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't. They've already
This
had their
will
last
prove
chance.
their worth in these sorts of scenarios. And depending on the outcome of how this goes, I will either need to take complete control in the center of things, as much as I can.
I assume this
or
means
we can
during the
deal with
fighting?
that after the fact.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, it's not hard to tell a bunch of people to fortify an area and stick troops there and tell them stay there and fight to the bitter end. Because like I said, with this and this attack, if he is leading it, this is all or nothing, and we're gonna have to give it our best shot. So there isn't any backing down. There isn't. We can try and fall back as best as possible, but I'll be honest, with our troops, it's gonna be a rout down there. So
Indeed.
may as well box ourselves.
This is an all or nothing, and I'm very much aware of it. And I do not intend to give an inch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Surprising that's their own home that they're talking about falling back and retreating all the time.
Yes. It's both courage and cowardice.
Mm-hmm. What about afterwards? I know this is thinking ahead, but afterwards with the council.
I think that will depend on their performance.
Because even if they perform well, at the end of the day, I think their intentions were quite clear when Fritz was going around trying to get our taxes, which I'm not paying, period. They intend on just making it their own little state down there, outside of corporate, outside of union, outside of everyone else. And you see the person that Fritz is? He'll get those people fucking down there killed.
Yes.
And the other two are too weak and incompetent.
Perhaps this can be a more in-depth conversation we can have after events have concluded.
Okay. Just, they might try to make moves pretty quickly afterwards.
Indeed, but we'll be right there to watch.
Mm-hmm. It's just awkward that is at the same time, you know, we're relying on them, but they clearly want to take control and they clearly don't want us there. It's entirely possible they could just, they've been working with the Shadow Wyverns this entire time, and then while we're bunkered down and stuff, turn on us, so.
Indeed. That is a contingency we need to be prepared for.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we stagger our lines and we have runners, if in case the radios do go down, it's going to be hard. We can even set like stage intervals to see and send more reinforcements. But at the end of the day, also is if we lose a lot, we're gonna have to make it back too. We're gonna have to make this money back. You know, even if we do succeed at the end of the day, if we have a huge paycheck to pay to our security forces or any, you know. It's not going to be easy. So even if we want to like let them have the Undercity and stuff, there's got to be something afterwards we get.
I agree. I believe that with your help, we can institute some better changes in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry for snapping. I know you're trying your best, but I don't like it when they get to play their little game.
Indeed. It's a game they very much love playing.
Mm-hmm. I gave them that power. I gave them that power to see if they would actually do better, to actually represent the people, but they've done jack shit.
We gave them that power.
I was the one that pushed it. I highly doubt if I didn't go there and go to every single corporation and message them to get that union meeting, Masaru would probably still bound there and be in control technically, although it would probably be some kind of like, they wouldn't have the legitimacy.
That is true. It's all too easy to just throw up your hands and say, let's just gas everything.
I'd save a lot of the people under my command. That's for sure. If they're going to look out for their own, maybe I should look out for mine.
That's easy to say. But there still are good people down there.
That's why I'm not doing it.
There are many souls that the council supposedly speaks for that disagree with what they say. Not everyone is like Fritz.
Yeah, well,
I want to give them a chance. At the end of the day, even though there is the council and Undersec there, I won't be fighting as much for them, but for those that do give a care. The ones that do deserve a second chance.
I'll protect business interests. Personality flaw.
Of course.
I think that's about it. Do we have any contact with any of the other corporations on this?
Indeed. I'm sure, as you've seen, we've been speaking with Lord Croak and Dr. Augustine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still need to get
We'll
back
need to
on that.
solidify those plans overnight.
Mm-hmm. Do we know any information on that supply drop? Is that still going through, or is this the supply drop that they're going after right now?
Can you elaborate?
Apparently, I thought you knew, but, Valkyrie has a supply drop or something that they've, set up. And I think it's supposed to be a trap. They're like, now is the time to strike, but I'm like,
I believe that's in the coming days.
Okay,
That
so
will
afterwards.
most likely be in tandem what we're doing.
Okay. Well, my focus is on the, Undercity. So.
Indeed.
I think we've got Richard and Ayla waiting long enough. Let's go. Let's go back down there.
Very true.
I'll call up Geb, get them to fortify the area outside the clinic, and then also send any extra troops down there to buffer up. And the rest of them will be in reserve outside.
Very good. And Amelia?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your support.
Yep. Thanks for trying to keep a level head.
I try.
Did Richard and Ayla leave?
Everyone's gone.
You warmed up a bit early, but I do like the gumption.
Make sure it's all good to go. Don't want to be down there and realize I got cracks in it.
Very true.
Why is there a crowd?
That's a good time to take confrontation right then.
This isn't the cybernetic, it's just
Okay,
hydraulics. I use water magic to move
I do want to hang out with you later, so
Yeah,
we'll have a
of
drink
course.
here, and then later we'll have a drink in the wasteland.
Let's do it now. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You're not a winner, Benity, are you?
No. Actually, I
Also,
just got recently was
did you
able
see
to
where
do
that
stuff
individual with
with
the
my
red
nature.
sweater went?
Is this a good spot to do with my psychophone to contact? I don't actually know. Let me go up here.
The grindstone, which is the
I think I can recognize that disguise, but
drinking place you can go to just across.
I don't think Amelia really wants to talk to Rain.
Understood. Thank you.
Massive sign on the door.
Oh.
God, Dexter, if I were to hand you a destroyed row pistol, would you be able to break it down for me?
Probably with a.
Hey, can one of you ping higher ups for me?
Yep.
Okay. And
I cannot ping.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's broken.
Fuck. Okay.
I know that for a fact. Mine's
Broken.
It really broke it. Wow, it is. Okay. Hey, can I have you for a second? Oh, it is open. Hello, anyone back here? There was a meeting about Undercity defenses going forward tomorrow. You probably need to go talk to Sloan about it. If you haven't already.
Okay.
Yeah, it was quite important. I guess the too long didn't read is we're going to be defending and fortifying the clinic. I think a lot of the Undercity people are probably going to go to the Fritch's scrapyard or whatever and fortifying that.
All right.
The corporates are sort of under, like Salonis giving the, telling the shots or whatever. But like we're our own fucking corporations, we'll make our own decisions. But in terms of getting information and stuff, he's the person. Undercity people kind of have their own fucking Undercity council. You already know how fucking annoying they are.
Indeed.
Something else. Can you ping a higher up for me? I've lost the ability to. I'm gonna make a call.
Question?
Yes.
Something else?
Yes, it's something else, or I have a question. I'm just doing my resource acquisition thingy. How are you feeling about it?
If what they're saying is true, that his supplies are, he is running low on supplies. This final offense, if things are successful, it should exhaust him
I
at
will be able
that
to help
point.
answer in a moment.
It should exhaust him to the point where he is desperate.
And he is desperate, actually. We got information recently that they're going to be heading down soon, very soon, and he is going to be in person. That's how desperate they are. So
really,
hence the rushed defenses and stuff. What is Shimetsu's stance on sending forces down? Potentially sending down a Beowulf?
A Beowulf. We want to stamp this threat out entirely.
Yeah, well, it's just like we love to send down. I'd love to send down all of Geb, but there's the practicalities and then also the money aspect. So whatever Shimetsu can provide is good as well. I'd recommend providing any of that stuff. If there's any stationary defenses, put them in the clinic. That's where we're bunkering down. So
of course.
Fuck the Undercity Council and their little plans.
Shimetsu. Indeed.
All right, I'm here. Sorry about that.
Okay. Oops. I'm going to do my resource acquisition for my corporation. I'm going to send out a construction order to build up fortifications in the Undercity. So where there's that way the clinic area.
Can you repeat that?
I'm sending out a resource. Not resource, but like my Psychophanta corporate thing. I want them to build some more defenses in the Undercity, outside like the clinic, like in the clinic area, and fortifying it.
With a natural 20, you can easily build up those walls and doors.
Hell yeah.
Feel free to message that over to Sailor so she can prepare for that after session.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll notate it and make her aware as well.
Yeah, maybe we can also like before session even, considering how well I did. Like maybe we can even like go in and like me and like Steven and anyone else can like go and place the defenses. Well, the corporate people, because Amelia's only working with corp. So.
Oh, they could start working on that now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah. With a natural 20.
And as far as Shimetsu assets, they're planning basically. You have an idea. I basically gave an idea where they're like, rifles, Beowulfs, potentially Neowolves, if need be.
Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and roll and see how much you're able to pull and provide. With another really high roll, you'd be able to pull in whatever resources that might be feasible. So that means a shit ton, but it depends on what we can pull as GMs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And also because my ping system is broken, I want to do my gathering. No, wait. I'm gonna do my chemistry contact to make some more cubes. I think I can make like 3 like max, but I'll probably do this like call later. I just can't ping GM right now, so.
Let me do that. And this is for like getting more of those?
I'm using the resources I have, like my like meat and stuff, to make more cubes. I think I can make 3 total.
Uh, I keep getting interrupted. I am so sorry.
That's fine.
Everyone keeps talking as soon as you start talking.
I'm just trying to make 3 cubes out of the materials I already have, like the low and mid grade stuff. So it's like they're making the special ones.
And here's where the low rolls are. And another natural 20. So,
Wow.
the first 2 you were not able to make anything out of. Those are going to be just absolutely wasted. But with the second one, or the last one, not only did you figure out what exactly you were doing wrong, but you were able to make a second one out of it.
Okay, so I have
you
2
have
cubes?
2 cubes for the
So wait,
price of...
because was there 3 rolls done there, or was it just 1 roll?
3 rolls for
Oh, okay,
3
so the other
items.
2 were like really bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 cubes, got it.
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
There is a contact, but I can't think of the reason, so I am gonna have to contact you later about that.
No worries.
But
Right.
that's
I'm
all I can
gonna
think
help
of right now.
answer. You're good. No worries. I'm gonna go answer these questions because I had everyone wait. Sorry.
You're good. Well, regardless of what the Slimmers' plans are, they shouldn't be able to put up against with as much corporate technology and firepower of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's honestly not necessarily the Shadow Wyverns alone that I'm worried about, but also potentially the Undercity people turning against us as well. Because Undercity Council has been surprisingly difficult to work with. Considering this is their home.
You mean like they're acting like they want to get as much corporate influence out there as much as possible?
Mm-hmm. And then, you know, with as little corporate influence there. And mind you, they even tried to pull the, corporate's down and that's what's increasing activity, but Salone actively went out of his way to pull as much corporate out of there, and activity only went up. So it seems to me like they could potentially have another agenda.
Precisely. And whether they like it or not, the people they're fighting against have once their own. So, regardless of how unified they think they are, there are people amongst them that obviously have defected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't want to end up getting backstabbed by them, pretty much. So that's something we need to keep aware of. But also, even afterwards, I'm looking to the future of the Undercity, and I think that council is something that is extremely problematic for all the corporations.
Yes. It definitely would be too much of a problem once we root out the issue of a bug.
Mm-hmm. I would recommend gathering as much dirt
No
and
doubt.
intel on them as possible.
Mm-hmm. Because naturally, it wouldn't surprise me if they're going to accept, voice their reasons themselves, with as little corporation dealings as possible.
Do you have
However,
anything?
the key feature is that...
Do you have anything
Go
on
ahead.
any of the council people right now? I know Fritz is somebody who's been a loudmouth, and I know of some things that Shimetsu might be interested in. So Fritz, we actually even got pictures of them talking to CEO Lord Croak a while back. That was somebody an image somebody sent me and said this might be good to know. So clearly Fritz, not only that, but a long time ago, Fritz somehow managed to make his way up to the gala. Also, so he's got some buddies in Upper City, it seems, and seems like they've been working with Valkyrie for a while now.
Fritz in general is He has many corporate ties and friends. However, I don't trust him.
Oh yeah, no, I don't fucking trust him for
He
a
has
second.
He's shown that he cannot. That he obviously has ulterior motives, and he's more than willing to lie to my face.
Mm-hmm.
Needless to say, if that little worm decides to pull any more actions, that green smile of his may get wiped away.
All I have to say is they're awfully vulnerable right now.
That's true. Although we must be careful how we raise our hand. We can't make sure and, make our actions and cards shown too obvious.
Well, he's proven to be a little, gung-ho. You know, his last few injuries, I was down there, it seemed like they came from an encounter with the Shadow Wyvern, something that wasn't even directed at him. And I've seen him out in the wastelands plenty of times to know that he likes to lead the charge, so who knows? Maybe just give him a few grenades and he just tries to throw himself at the Shadow Wyverns and get himself killed. Maybe we just need to give him that opportunity.
Indeed. But I will definitely say that Fritz is one of many individuals that I'm watching very closely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And all I need to give me is a reason. And that's all I need. They'll soon discover that we have been very lenient with them and their actions.
I blame Shimetsu for a lot of the stuff that happened down there. I think there's a little more to the story than people are letting off. Too bad the Shimetsu personnel that were involved with it aren't allowed anymore to give their end of the tale. But who knows? Maybe if you can dig through some of your databases and get some more intel on any dealings that may have happened down there. Because it is a bit unusual for Shimetsu to go down into the Undercity and just raid a shop and then
One moment. I just wanted to let you all know that Trig, Og, and some Shimetsu guard is out in the front. If that is concerning for you guys, I just want to let you guys know.
Thank you.
What?
Is it concerning?
Oh, that... Let's see what the fuck is going on.
Well, that sounds like Runa then.
I would suggest having that conversation, like privately, and not to include anyone of that affiliation in that conversation, or indeed.
Earth, do you have a moment?
One moment. I'm gonna check on something here. We're going after my...
What do I talk to Lilith about?
What's the issue there?
Hello.
Not my problem. Oh.
Okay. Interesting.
Something going on?
You alright, Miss? No, nothing particular. Probably Miss Love handling some of their issues. Well, that was stressful.
Uh-huh.
Anything you need?
What do you do spider one there?
Over there. You already know our agreement. I'll do the best I can to keep you informed. Just let me know if there's anything I need to do.
How are you feeling about the Undercity?
The fact that we do not have a strong military coherent force. Everybody's already fighting over it. Not the greatest, but I have faith in their individual capabilities, and I have some reliability in my mercenaries.
Do you trust the council?
So we should be able to do a good job. Don't know them that well. I'll say I can, in terms of integrity. Miss Runa, I'd say yes. Mr. Wheeler, I don't have a good opinion on him. Mr. Fritz, you already know he's touch and go. his prerogative. If it lines up pretty well, then sure. He doesn't have a reason to go back on his word. I think we are at stable ground, that I can say. But I wouldn't say we have a concrete one. I was unable to acquire any additional forces from Astral, so I can't get any assistance in that vein. So we'll be on our own. But we've done it before, and I think we can succeed.
Give us
We've been
defensive
cutting down
measures
their men
before.
so far, so yeah, I think we can do it.
Well, we have to, so we're kind of all committed. And besides,
Yeah, not really an option.
don't count the corporations out.
I'm just happy. I'm glad for everybody's support that has been willing so far. I don't know about Masar. I think I've heard something about Mr. Augustine doing something in terms of deals, but I haven't talked to him personally.
We've been working with Augustine in the background. We're working on stuff.
All right, that's good to know. I can't.
We have.
I can't really reach him. I don't.
At least, even if Masaru isn't super interested in pursuing the whole problem with you know who exploding, that's something I'm looking into, and I'm going to figure it out. So.
Oh, the best route is to probably have him be, near the center. Oh, that might actually cause a cave in. We don't want him near.
There's like 5 or 6 different options I came up with just on the spot. One of them's gotta fucking work and just commit to it, you know. So I just gotta.
Yeah.
I need to probably even go back to Salone and ask potentially where Drake is, because he might be the only other person available.
I think he is still in a medical bed, but I know he is probably still in the other city. Yeah.
That's probably not enough time unless Masaru comes up with something. I think there's not enough time. Damn.
I'm good working against the clock. We should be able to do something. I'll be getting my drink if that's what you're looking here for. I think you already got one. I just need to take the edge off before we get to do with this shit tomorrow.
What was the thing I needed to talk to Salone
I'll be
about?
bright and early doing my surveillance and my final planning the best I can. If all things else fail, I'll use me and my mercenary company to start moving around and get things done. It'll be 6 of us. That's good enough for a fire team to make a difference.
There was the thing I wanted to talk to Salone about, but I forgot.
I think you're whispering.
Are you talking? I can't hear you if you're talking. Damn. Oh, I needed to go talk to Salone about something, but I just instantly forgot it. Oh well.
It's a pretty curious about the explosions or Drake.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see what the status of Drake was. Yeah, that's right. So I'm gonna go do that. See if I can't track him down.
All right.
Probably stuck in another fucking meeting, knowing me.
She just ran off again.
Peace offering?
Ask him what can you do.
Alright.
Whoever it is. Weird. Whoever it is. I don't know which ones he wants.
I don't know where I don't think Salone's up there. In the noodle shop? Let's see.
Ceramic bowl away. Thanks for the food.
Okay. Have you see a Salone come by chance?
Not recently, no.
Okay, thank you. Have you seen Sloan by chance, like recently? I think he might be in his clinic.
Most likely. 1 second. Forgive me, I was, just, dealing with something. Yes, he should probably be by the clinic. I probably should head there then, myself.
Yeah,
Given the nature of things.
You have to inquire on, one of the, things that happened last, yesterday. I don't recall what their radio was. Are you able to radio them in?
I believe they're on 25.
I also don't know if my radio's working because I couldn't ping my higher ups, so I just assume everything's busted.
If your job's annoying, then find a new job.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to do. The only other stuff is like casually hang out with people, but Amelia is very much in game mode. I might also I'm thinking about some stuff. If I did, I'm probably gonna have to do it off stream or like end stream early. It really sucks that my headset's dying though, because I noticed the little green dots. Maybe if I unplugged it and plugged it back in, it would fix it.
Ah, yes, do forgive me. I usually don't. I'm usually in the channels, but me and Amelia are here outside to meet with you and discuss a few things.
Me neither.
Oh well. You know what? She works at the noodle shop. I'll ask.
Didn't you just ask him?
Did you get anything back?
Oh yes, they'll be around shortly.
It's good to see you, Representative.
You as well, Jameson.
Representatives. Any reason why you're down here in your combat gear?
Given the nature of the situation, it is unwise for me to come down unprepared.
Oh, hello.
I'm happy to actually go make my. I have armor, so I could probably go make myself armor, like a armor model.
Hello, hello.
Naturally, I'm not going
Sorry
to
to keep you waiting.
I've gotten Dav. But no need to keep you waiting.
One moment.
But of course.
I came back just to ask one question. What was the maybe I've already asked it, but I forgot. But what was the status on Drake? I think you answered this already, but I forgot.
He's currently in custody. He's being held in the Ember City.
Okay.
We can question him more tomorrow.
it's less about questioning, but more potentially using their services. If we want to potentially, like, if I want to try to go through with one of my ideas of like trying to create like a rune that could potentially store some of this magic, so like he might be the only person that could actually create something in time. So we might be in need of their services. It depends on how quickly they attack us. So, but I figured trying at least anything is better than nothing. You know, we had like 6 different like ideas. So
I agree. Having several contingencies is better than none.
Right.
Have you been able to
Was
hear
anything-
any of the updates from that meeting?
Good. They briefed me on a few of them, for the most part. If there's anything else in detail that I failed to gather, you're more than welcome to share that. I can definitely say I can pull a great deal of assets for the operation myself.
That's very good to hear. Has the key points as to who the heads will be been brought up?
Indeed.
And what is Shimatsu's stance?
We're ready to proceed.
just me doing my like
Very well.
putting in the order for cubes or whatever.
I do believe in that case. Over the night I can iron things out more with messages. We can speak communally and lay out the plans more ironed. And of course the day of, we can put those defenses in place. Hello there?
Have you individual wants to speak, he's by the pillars, he's the Councilman Okduma. Go.
That's
by the-
who I was just... You want me to talk to Ogduma?
Yes.
I believe that's who I was just speaking to, so... Alright. If that's all, I'll be going back.
Very good.
Alright.
Marty. Will you be present for the defensive tomorrow?
I should be.
Come again? That's good to hear. I didn't catch what you said.
Is that Shimitsu got alright?
He's under clear directive, even though apparently he's confused.
Right. Can't find good help these days.
It's impossible to find good help these days.
She takes one off and puts a fluffy little sticker on your armor.
But beyond that, yes. I tend to like to direct my forces as much as I can. So I will be a part as much as possible.
Course.
Just a logbook I like to keep.
And are you willing to
I don't want to put it on my own.
delineate to some of my commands, should any arise?
Thank you.
If they are in the good nature for both of us, yes.
I actually went to go to the post office and get submitted my branch
Indeed.
coffee.
The reason I bring this up is part of the meeting. It was
I mean, if you want to
determined
say
that
it's on my back, I don't mind it.
I will be operational commander of the corporate forces as a central logistics point.
She's gonna pull out one of the...
And Mr. Wheeler will be operating as the Undercities.
I agree to that to a point, but also I would like to at least have a secondary position since I do feel I've got a good tactical oversight as well. To advise, of course.
Absolutely.
Might smack it on actually slowing down attachment.
I, of course, welcome the chance for any advisorial positions.
Good. I like to make sure that my operations are run as efficiently as possible.
Thank you.
I agree.
No problem. Take care.
This would be for the heat of the moment, being able to have a more direct and concise voice to give the final say on the matter. That, should the need
And we have
arise,
no
to
other-
pull back from one location to another, that I will be able to give that command.
You get what you can
But, as Miss Skylark and I have already discussed, I have no intentions of giving ground. I do believe that we have everything that we need to give a right and proper hold off against this attack.
And with any luck, this should push him to a desperate straw so he can actually make a mistake.
Indeed. And have you been informed of the exact nature of this attack?
I guess to a certain degree, but if you have any details, feel free to share.
We know that he's going to be striking very, very soon, and that he's going to be striking in person.
Yes. So, definitely as much magically knowledged individuals should be as present as possible to deal with him as a threat.
I agree. But, in case you have not heard, it has also been discovered that he is very magically unstable.
Indeed.
Meaning that with his demise, there's a chance that he can implode.
I just had a thought.
And so we currently
I
have
need to go
talks
find
going
Rain.
on with Masaru to have means to properly mitigate these effects.
Like a null area, maybe through magic.
There are several methods that we're trying to attempt. We should have better answers by tomorrow.
Very good then.
I think
Then I have no objections as long as things are done.
I'm gonna go check that out,
Done
but I'm
right and
also
efficiently.
trying to see if I can't find people. There's not much time left. I think that's just Reno.
That's even related to Oppression, so I wanted to make sure I got that spelling.
Gonna knock him about for a bit.
Yes, no, that's true.
Hey, is the
It's
Grandstone
heavy.
open?
Just a metal stick. Yes, it is.
Anyone in?
You want a drink?
There's
There's a couple of people in there, but they're being watched by Case. Do you want a drink?
We're being watched by Case. What?
Probably shouldn't drink, but I've never been in there, so I might as well check it out.
Oh, Case is in there. Yeah, come on in. Case is in here. He's got his... Case has a girlfriend. When the fuck did that happen? And also, who is that?
Are they in here?
Literally, who? Who?
I was asking if, yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Oh, alright. Oh, there she is. Right. Amelia? Alright. And she's gone. And she just, the Case's girlfriend just left.
God damn it, okay.
Oh, alright, no drink. Okay, bye.
Cynthia! Wait, what the fuck? Cynthia?
Anyone wants a drink or a dance? Diamond is open.
Nice, good timing.
Good timing. But before we get a drink...
I was joking around.
Need a private moment? For a second? Talk about stuff?
Sure. Yeah, I can do that.
I think it's pretty good. Oh, nope, this is not good. Why is it always me? Let's just go get tea.
I could. I technically have no ownership of that. That is.
Okay, let's just go get a drink in the back room then.
Okay. I was gonna say, I've been handling paperwork since the original owner has been missing for super long and all that.
Oh, who's the original
I was
owner?
helping Case with the legal work.
Hmm.
Some
I think they hang out
dumbass
Church of Light, I think.
named Rain or something who's got themselves
Check
caught doing shit.
Yeah, no, I have some drinks with already, you know.
Hey, boss.
I was drinking with them, you know.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it.
You can talk to your friend. Pay at the kiosk, except that you don't
want
have
anything?
to.
No, I'm good.
That was weird.
Yeah, dealing with a lot of stuff. But
We got non-alcoholic too, if you like.
No,
We'll be
I
taking the back room.
just had water
You
too.
said
I
that
was
was
gonna-
Shine Light, right?
I came out of a meeting just to get straight back into one.
Oh,
so-
well.
I mean, that's
Was
the life. That's how it is.
Was it with Case?
No, I was with a couple of other friends from the
Oh,
waste.
okay. Well, I'm surprised he didn't come and complain to you about the shit that just happened. Ugh.
Oh no,
Council's
he
being
told me about that,
fucking-
and I've been informed by 2 to 3 other parties. But hey, you
Mhm.
know,
Well, I'm not here to inform you on that.
unless it's a different situation.
As I had an epiphany. We've ran into a problem with our mutual friend, where it's, we've learned that their magic that they have on them is unstable, and like if they die, they could release all that magic in an explosion.
And go kaboom! Yes, nuclear levels of kaboom.
And while I was
That's what I've
thinking,
been
sitting here
told.
trying to use runes and magics and stuff, it didn't seem to have. We didn't have enough time probably to make any runes or magic. The only other person I could think that might have something like a trick up their sleeve that might actually fucking matter is you. With your psionic stuff. I don't know if there's anything you could think that could contain an explosion or strip somebody else of their magic, or, you know, like teleport them away.
I have something, but I would have to be wherever he is.
Mm-hmm.
I have something that could contain it, that could stop it, that could.
You sound
Again,
hesitant.
I would have to be around.
Mm-hmm.
It's something. It's fine. It's just a really simple spell. It creates a little dome, and I can jurisdict whatever stays inside of it and whatever stays out of it.
Because
So,
I don't want to throw you into danger's way.
It just knocks me for a lot of sanity. No.
But at the end of the day, it's either that or potentially the row fucking collapses as well from an you know, it's getting to the point of where it's like, I don't know if we can actually come up with any other ideas, so at least be on standby. I realize it's a big ask, but there's already other people who are volunteering for basically a suicide mission, and I'm like, well, I'd like people to not have to fucking blow up the Undercity to try and take this guy down, but whatever.
Yeah, if he goes down, I will try my personal best to be around the area, that if I know there's a fight with him, I will try and be there so I can contain it if they do try and strike him down. I have been informed by multiple parties, and I have alerted them that I might have a way to contain it, but I would need to be there. It's something.
Mm-hmm. And I have to say this because I know you care about them. I don't care, but they need to be careful. That council, they are stepping on a lot of toes right now and interfering with a lot of business that can get people that they're supposed to be caring for killed.
I understand this.
And if you need the
Dealing
corporate
with that.
response, I'm protecting business interests down in the Undercity.
I understand.
You can do with that information what you will, but
Yeah. it's a lot to take in, and I need to go get supplies and stuff. But I can promise you that if I'm able to do something, I do have a psionic spell. I don't know if any of I know there are other psionic users within all the cities nearby. I know a couple of them, but I don't think any of them know the same spell. I've never seen them use it. But, you know, psionics aren't exactly a thing you see every single fucking day. So, just I'm going to be involved with whatever fights there are. I heard they're trying to evacuate the city just in case. So, they're trying to think up something to solve this. I need to go talk with June about stuff. Please stay safe, though.
How much time do we have left? We have like 16 minutes. Oof. I definitely need to talk to the GMs, honestly.
Apparently,
So
that was a bullet by
Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Alright, someone's attacking me.
It's not gonna be a pretty
I trust
fight.
y'all to protect me. What do you want, Panini?
1,000 credits as that guy comes back and orders another blue ball.
They better.
You take those odds?
I mean, if you want to spend a night with me, I won't give them any blue balls. 1,000?
I can probably ask for it. I just won 10,000.
Oh. They did win 10,000. Why do you need my credits then?
I don't know. Are you on another Bendy? I got you.
Yeah, that's right. Trying to scam me out of $1,000. You know what's up?
What the fuck is a dollar?
You know what I mean? Don't at me.
Here you go, Bendy. I'll take that. Hold on.
should just ask
Oh,
for a
hold
whole
on, let me do this.
I might be
Might as well.
That's alright. Next time.
Amelia,
Hmm.
are you part of this war too?
This war?
I'm hearing everyone's going to war.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, this stuff goes through me fast.
Trying to make sure everyone doesn't fucking die or whatever, but yeah.
It's gonna hit hard.
If Kamala comes and I'm the only one in the room,
Oh, look, he's back.
it's gonna be really interesting.
I don't exactly plan on dying, so.
This is a place for you to get drinks if you'd like. Is there anything I can interest you in?
Like, oh, what do you have?
Not even.
We got one that's blue raspberry flavored, one that's pineapple flavored, and one that's berry flavored.
I don't think it's even alcohol.
Okay, cool.
To test if it's alcohol, you gotta see how flammable it is.
Oh, I think it's so flammable. Let's put it that way.
Alright, here you go.
Yeah. That's a
okay,
joke.
whenever you're ready.
Most of
We're
all
gonna open up the tab and
are
plan a stay.
flammable.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you little thing. A little thing. Is that the same guy?
I believe it was.
That was not a blue balls, though.
But you didn't take the bet.
I did not take the bet.
That's on you.
You
could have just made some free money, but oh well.
Time's the charm. That's the third time's the charm. He's gonna come back.
No, but you know what he always does? Every time he takes a drink, he'll cough. Because he's a lightweight.
Yeah.
Actually,
the same guy as before. He goes in a loop.
Hmm?
You know what, Jackie?
I think he has short-term memory loss.
Jackie's supposed to be at the Church of Life, but they probably got lost in there or something. I don't know. I'll do a check on them before the night is over.
It's also bad for his wallet.
I want to give him half of what I said before I go, in case I die tomorrow.
Okay, whoa, Betty.
So I
Okay,
have something.
I can take that and just put it into our bank account. But geez, that's grim. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
How much time is left? 9 minutes. I could just end early. I don't think anyone else is gonna be needing Gib or Amelia. So. Also, the only thing is, I could get them in trouble with Union at least. I could at least report them to Union so Union's notified. Oh, what the fuck? Does this still work? Does this still fucking work? What if I just pinged them a million times? I'm sorry. Probably not. I probably need to move to a Discord or just wait. Fuck. Ah, shit. Man, shit. I have to, like, navigate Discords and crap. Ugh. Where is the city gyms? Hello, I need a gym at me. My ping broke.
I'm on my way.
I'm filing a report to at least Union for now. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'm filing a report. I'm slightly drunk, mostly drunk. I mean, it's Amelia.
Uh-oh.
I'm filing a report to Union about the Undercity Council
Okay.
and their illegal paramilitary force and their failure to actually represent the individuals in the Undercity, as well as requiring or asking taxes from corporations.
Oh, I didn't mean to take that from you.
Just for a drink.
Yes, sir. All right. I'll send the report through.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you repeat it for me real quick?
Illegal militia force in the Undercity that does not have any union approval. Demanding taxation from the local businesses without union approval.
Mm.
And then a failure to represent the people of the Undercity.
All right. I will write this down into my notes right now.
Bog. I can't wait to fuck up everything. Hell yeah. I'm filing a complaint to Union, which will do nothing, but I feel like it's at least something. Who knows? Might be able to play into that more. Because they didn't play the Amelia game. They didn't play the Amelia game, so they're gonna start getting some repercussions. I was thinking of doing far worse.
All right. So I got the illegal military force and the taxes. I think there's a third thing, right?
Militia force, but third thing was a failure to represent the Undercity. Or failure to represent the Undercity residents.
And the report is sent. Is there anything else you want to do?
Nope.
All right. Thank you.
Sent. Get the fuck out of here. This shit. Ugh. Hey. Fuck you, piece of shit. Eh. Take me home, fucking driver boy. Eh. Respawn. Actually, I'm gonna end stream here. I'm gonna end stream in the car. Thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but next session is probably gonna be a big one, I think. Because actually they announced that the season. None of this is probably gonna come as a surprise to a lot of people, but they announced the season and being I think it's next week. So there's this Undercity episode, which I believe is when this shit happens, and then the next two episodes where other stuff could happen, but I'm getting the feeling it's probably gonna happen now. So they kind of give us a heads up like a long time ago. So next episode should be the shit. So anyways, I can do it here. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.